It's time! Today I got time, cuz.
All you hoes, all of you hoes.
The same
Give
shit.
me an example, and then you saying nothing.
I'm not giving. What the fuck do I need to be giving you whole ass examples for, man? It's either I'm talking. Look, like I said, I'm not Steve. We either have a problem or we don't. Who I look like, Steve? I'm not Steve.
Now me, you got beef, nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm not meant to wish you, nigga. See me, you bitch.
But I will tell you this, Pop. How can I put you above Mentuition? Where you been this year?
Can't stop, Rockefeller Records, cause we get down, baby. We get down, baby.
So what you like about what Mentuition did?
I'll tell you. And with the same thing I told them, they're moving around at a high rate. Even though they may not have the views, their name ring bells in the space.
Stupid.
I know how I move.
Spin the check and get it right back.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs, chicken, turkeys, rat. You name it.
Perfect. Here we go.
But I want to do hood rat stuff for my friend. Honey.
What's going on, everybody? Classes in session, my brother from another mother international. How do you do today?
I'm not Steve.
I'm not Steve. We're lucky to be here. We're lucky to be alive. Is this our last show ever?
Chat, this could be our last show ever. Is this the end of the travel space? Chat, we have some breaking news, guys. All right,
We gotta skip all the housekeeping, all that shit.
Yeah. That's
breaking news.
Breaking news, chat. Skylar DeRouen, Giamo Jackson Carter have been wiped off the face of the internet. It's the end of an era. Exactly. Real notes. Exactly. The end of an era, guys. Are we next?
We're demonetized.
We have been demonetized, chat. We told you something funny is going on, guys. Is it time for all of us to pack it up and move to the Sioux, guys? Just move to the Sioux, move to Sasua, and just live there. Stop creating content. Fuck all the hoes, right? Just enjoy ourselves. Put the creep cams away. No KBS over here. All right, what should we do? Okay, guys, they packed up Skylar. They packed up Giamo and got them the fuck. Where's my fa at? Out of here. The end of an era, chat. And just so you know, it's real. We're not even gonna do, like I said, we're not even gonna do our housekeeping. We're gonna go straight to the bullshit. This is a housekeeping page, but hold on. Let's do it right here, live, indirect. Giamo Jackson Carter. 84.6K followers. What happens? This page isn't available. Sorry about that. Try searching something else. Sure, YouTube, I'll try something else. Let's try Skylar's channel. This is crazy, chat. Ready, guys? 1, 2. This page isn't available. Sorry about that. Try searching for something else.
Search for Mentuition. Are we still there?
Well,
are we still live, chat?
Somehow we're still live. We're still live, chat. Okay, here we are. Hold on. What the fuck, man? Okay. So, guys, this is a big deal. And this isn't a laughing matter. We're being a little more animated here, but we rock with Skylar. We rock with Giamo. Giamo watches our show. He fucks with our show. Guys, this is real. Type it in on your end, guys. You're on YouTube. Open up another tab and type in Skylar DeRouen. Type in Giamo Jackson Carter. There is an attack, guys. There is an attack on
Black YouTube.
Breaking news. We got to do another one. Full screen this bitch. Hold on a second.
Floyd's gone too.
Floyd, yeah, well.
He's gone for other reasons.
I mean, guys, is this an attack on the black YouTuber space, right? I'm not going to name any names. I don't want to wish bad juju on who could be next. We're not going to do that. But who could be next? Chat, you say it. We won't say it, but you say it. Could it be Me Intuition? Could it be another channel? This is a bunch of bullshit, chat. I don't know what to do. Okay? I don't know what to do, Al. What are we going to do? We're going to move to the Sioux.
Nah, we're going to Delirium.
We're
Club
going to
Delirium,
guys.
Club Delirium solves all problems.
Jesus Christ.
Solves
man.
everything. It's the answer to everything.
Chat.
Club Delirium.
Chat, we're going to have to open up the panel for this one at some point. But we want to talk to you guys about what could have happened, why this could have happened. We are the first channel to break the news. Other channels will follow. Intuition, we're doing our thing, okay? We're doing our newscaster thing here, chat, okay? We've broken a lot of shit before other channels have, okay? We beat out a lot of folks, but this is a big deal, man. And Skylar, you know, let's just talk about Skylar first, man. Skylar definitely had a very kind of controversial channel, just kind of like ours was, but I feel like Skylar was, as Al said, he was definitely trying to like clear up his channel and not really, you know, talk too much about.
They hit us with the bots.
Oh, they're botting us. Yeah, there they go.
Botting us again.
There's an attack on the YouTube space, chat. You see the botting, right? So someone's trying to get us all the fuck out of here. I don't know why. I don't know who. I can't tell you guys who it is. But let me do this while they're botting us. I have an idea for that one. You go ahead and you keep botting, sir. Go ahead and talk real quick. I want to,
but
real quick.
Yeah, man, this is crazy. Jay now says Skylar promoted hoes. I mean, I think really like you can't really just say this person did this or that. He's making content that's safe for YouTube for all these years, and then all of a sudden YouTube just says, all right, we don't want this anymore, we're gonna just take your channel. And when they take your channel, they did it like they did us. It wasn't no strikes, it wasn't no first strike, wasn't no second strike. It was just take the channel. They did that to Giamo. Wasn't a first strike, wasn't a second strike, just take the channel. So you know, it's stuff that's, you know, if it's not safe for YouTube, YouTube should flag it. YouTube should have a person that says, you know, hey, don't put this type of content out, do X, Y, and Z. But when YouTube takes your channel, they don't really give you any of that stuff. My mic sounds shitty.
I think it sounds okay.
It sounds
I think it's the headphones.
Okay.
Chat, let us know if we sound clear. There's a little bit of a crackle on our end, but I think it's just these headphones are kind of shitty.
Okay.
Let me turn them down a little bit. Maybe that's what it is.
Okay.
Chat, give us a 1 if it sounds good. Or maybe I can pull up the thing. Go ahead.
Shit. But yeah, if there's an issue, YouTube should let you know. YouTube should really, hey, you know, we don't want this kind of content on our platform. Cool. It's cool when some people do it. There's people that aren't black doing the same type of content with the same type of titles, with the same type of thumbnails, that are doing the same thing, that are getting away with it. The thing that sucks for both of these content creators is they were both right shy of 100K subs. Yeah. Once you get over 100K, you get a rep that will work with you. Will, you know, tell you, hey, take this down, do this, do that. You know, we might be able to help you get this channel back or things like that. But I don't, you know, with them just being shy, they're not going to be able to have that. They're going to have to do it all on their own. They're going to have to fight that. And I don't think based off of the content that they have on their channel, which, you know, Skylar just had that recent video. He was talking about tourism. And he just had that video that said this person was an ex-tourist in Rio, talking about that. And you know, Giamo's talking about this person's buying box and that stuff, and I think YouTube just got tired of it. So yeah. Shout out retired civilian. He said, I'll take that hat off. You don't represent my city. This A actually stands for Al. I don't know if you knew that or not, but that's what that represents. And yeah, I lived in Atlanta for over 15 years. So I think I have permission to rock this A. So yeah, man. So we'll get to some of the comments. Shout out to Calais. He says salute to the Mafia, Mr. Miyagi in the building. Shout out to all of you telling us the sound was good. Yeah, man. What are you guys' thoughts? Who do you guys think is next?
Let's do a poll, no Diddy, chat. We're gonna do a poll, no Diddy. We're gonna let me do a poll real quick. 1 second. We'll add this poll up here. I want to know what you guys think. Is the travel space, is the black travel space under attack? Right? Is the black travel space under attack right now? All right.
I said Austin next.
Austin could be. I don't want to.
The good thing about Austin is he's over 100K. He got a rep. He has people that are going to help him. So I hope that, you know, he's good. His content. The reason why Austin might be safe is because he doesn't really have any content that talks about X. That's not what his focus is. He's been on more so political stuff. He's been far away from that. I think he's definitely under a microscope. The benefit to him, like I said, is now he has a rep. You know, he has over 100K, so he has a rep that can work with him. Yeah, man. Somebody said, why did they get banned? We don't know, but it said their content violated YouTube's guidelines.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we were the first wave, or I guess our wave was last year or the year before last. I guess a year and a half ago now. But we got banned after our channel had been up for a while, and our channel had, you know, how to deal with pros. Like our titles were straight to it. So it made a little more sense. Giamo's now what they're doing now, because remember, guys, Giamo's content was very risque, but it was very like subtle. Hey, these two girls from Susu are gonna show this apartment and they got a big booty or whatever it is, right? It's also an attack on men, right? Because if we go to women channels, guys, that talk about X tourism, or they talk about men cutting our genitalia off, or whatever they want to say, it never gets banned. You know what I mean? But the minute men want to talk about things that we like, or we want to do, or we want to be around, there's obviously some sort of issue. And it's unfortunate that these things happen. I mean, look, we're getting botted by somebody, right? These little things that are happening to specifically to travel space YouTubers. It happened in Check and Effect. Check and Effect was getting botted on his account, right? Ace Live. All these guys have been either botted or they're noticing different things that are going on. We were doing something with Don. Don was getting botted, right? So there's an attack specifically on the travel space. It's funny. We were live with King 68 and Don Banks, and King 68 wasn't getting botted, but they botted Don. And Don's a part of what? The travel space. So this is how I know it's some sort of an attack on the travel space. They're leaving other creators alone, but then black travel space specifically, but they're leaving other creators alone and messing with other creators, right? So it's an unfortunate situation. Giamo and Skylar getting banned on the same day. So YouTube they kind of do this every year. They do like a cleanup where they just start wiping things, wiping channels. It's usually at the top of the year. They probably do a review of different content creators. There's probably a team there that looks through travel content, black content, travel content creators, and they just get them up out of there. And Mintuition, remember they got us out of there with what's his name? What's the guy's name we met in Cali? Andre Love Crossing Borders. They banned him at the same time they banned us, or around the same time. They got us out of there, and they got him up out of there. So this happens every single year. And Roberto versus the World doesn't get banned. Roberto literally is doing way worse than most creators, but no, he never gets wiped off the face of the earth. Nothing happens to him. And they leave his old videos up. He does get certain stuff demonetized and age restricted and stuff. He complains about it all the time, but they never wipe his channel. They never
Yeah,
do it.
That's crazy. Yeah, man. I'm not intuition, so yeah, I don't know.
Now me, you got beef, nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not
not typing that PD word no more. Yep, I agree. It's crazy. They're trying to. That says an attack on Passport Bros. Do you think Passport Bros channels will be taken? Do you think that BMT might be in a little bit of in trouble with YouTube? I hope that, like I said, I hope that nobody, I don't want to see anybody gets, anything like this, because we already know what happens, how it feels to go through all this stuff, how you work so hard to build up a channel and then just in seconds it's just taken away. But I don't think Austin's going to be next. I think BMT, with him owning that Passport Bros name, something could happen. But like I said, I don't wish that upon anyone, and I hope that everything's good with him as well. But it's just crazy to just see all this happening. They're taking just people's channels, and yeah.
So I want to just let me look at the poll. No Diddy, guys, see what you guys said. I did see a few people say no, it's not under attack, but a 79% of you guys say yes, the black travel space is under attack. 21% say no. So I think that's very fair, guys. I mean, if you look across the board and you look at some of the white YouTubers and creators, Kurt Kaz has a video that has over 100 million views or whatever it was, or whatever he's got going on. You can leave it as it is out unless they're spamming it.
We have bots, so I don't want them to start spamming. I don't know which one is a bot or not, and I don't want the I just put it on 10 minutes.
Okay.
But
we're gonna go subscriber mode, guys, for a second, just to kind of clear things up here. We're getting obviously botted, but so just sub up if you're not subbed, and you can talk in the chat. But what was I saying? So so you look at some of the white creators, some of the stuff they've done, you know what I mean? That shit that Kurt Kaz did actually stirred up a lot of issues.
What did he do? Let them know.
Kurt Kaz did a video showing pros in Cuba, which it's illegal there to be a pro. And that girl's face was plastered on YouTube for hundreds of millions of people to see. And she, I believe, went to jail. And then I think it was him who also showed about getting money exchanged.
Yeah. People got in trouble.
He showed how you can exchange US money or some like backdoor thing that they're not supposed to be doing there. He put it on his YouTube video.
Somebody, he basically got hustled by one of the people there, and then he put it on YouTube, and then that person got it's like they hustled him out of a couple dollars. Gringo priced him a little bit.
Right. Flexico said, "Remember my name is next." That's an interesting take. He has that kind of risque. Yeah.
He be trying to do Roberto versus the world, but
yeah,
but he's not Roberto versus the world.
Yeah, and he'll put the booty in there, and he's had a few videos taken down. I mean, they're gonna work their way around, guys. Right now, I think, like I said, we've been demonetized. I literally was on the horn with YouTube right before we started the show, trying to figure out what's going on. So there's an attack. You know what I mean? Why are we getting botted? What's the purpose of all of this? Why are people hating? Why do people care? Why? That's my question. What is the travel space doing that's making you so angry or making you so annoyed that you have to wipe all these channels or you have to bot these channels? There's something wrong. And then it's the black YouTubers, right? The other channels are showing the girls and showing the booty and doing the same thumbnails, but for some reason they're white, and it's all right when they're all white, right? So it's an interesting dynamic, and I hate to pull the race card, but you almost have to, because you're just maybe I'm not in the white travel space ecosystem enough, but if somebody could please in the chat let me know what other white YouTubers have been banned, I would love to know, recently, because it just seems like they're focusing on a certain demographic. And whoever's botting us, they may even have it's obviously a hater, or it could be even an auto bot, like it knows when we go live, and maybe it's just sending bots. I don't know, but YouTube has to do something here. They have to clean this stuff up, man. They're doing way too much. They're letting way too much happen, and they're banning channels for absolutely no reason. I'm sorry, but Skylar, his channel, I mean, he's just talking. He's talking. He's giving his opinion. This is why we say free speech doesn't exist. Giamo, he's talking, he's giving his opinion. Giamo doesn't even do that kind of content that he did in the past anymore. He doesn't really like have girls. Like, he'll have a girl sometimes, but he's just been talking, walking, and breathing and shit hard, right? Like hiking, whatever he's doing. And I just don't understand it, chat. I'm trying to make sense of these bans, right? It's an attack. Skylar and Giamo on the same day seems a little odd to me. Let's see here. What is the solution, or does content need to change? I think content needs to change, or just get off of YouTube, or use YouTube to funnel your traffic to your website and or your Patreon. Expect to be banned. Expect to be shadow banned. If you want to keep making the content you want to make and talk about the topics that you want to talk about, then you're going to have to understand that there's a risk, and YouTube is not going to allow it, and they're going to suppress you and or ban you and do little goofy things like bot you or whatever this guy's doing, right? You're going to have haters, and you just have to keep moving. So that's just how it works. There's really no other way around it. Someone said Don Banks. I don't think so.
I don't think Don.
I think he's fine.
I don't think Don, because he doesn't make, like, it's like he's not making raunchy titles, and he's not putting like crazy, like, it's like I met this model in Brazil,
right?
Whatever, you know, it's not really. I don't know. I if I had to bet, I wouldn't bet on him. I think Austin would get it before Don, to be honest, and I think Austin's pretty safe too. But yeah, it's Clay makes a great point, and this is what we always talk about. You shouldn't rely solely on YouTube.
Absolutely.
It's not worth putting all your eggs in one basket. Somebody said Future.
Future. Let's talk Future. NYC the Future. Could he be next? Possibly.
Yeah. Possibly.
You know, and I'm letting you guys say it. I'm not trying to. I don't want to say no names, but we will speak on the names that you guys put up there. I will say that is definitely a possibility, given some of the lives he's done, some of the content he's done, some of the recent lives he's done, of things I've heard that happened on these lives. Could be next. You know, as far as the content goes, though, guys, I just want to explain, like, I don't think what we're doing, or what Giamo doing, or Skylar's doing, or even what Future's doing to some degree, I know he's done some crazy shit, but like, is that big of a deal? Like, you have to look at it for what it is. Like, are we talking crazy? Are there nip slips? Are there, like, are we, you know what I mean? Like it's not that big of a deal. But for what, like I said, for whatever reason, I think it also could be a political thing. It could be a country thing, right? We're going to Thailand, Colombia, Sosua. These are places where they're trying to clean up their image, right? You know, I believe that some of the bans are political bans. It's like, oh, like, we're the representatives of said country, Colombia or whatever. We don't like this. They probably have a YouTube rep or someone that they can contact and just be like, hey, anybody that's putting up anything about Medellin or this or that, ban them. And they have to sort of comply. Right. So it's not always just YouTube. I mean, YouTube obviously is the ones that's doing the banning, but like, it could be outside, and there could be outside sources that are pushing the bans or the restriction of the content. Right. That's what literally could be happening.
This is who I think. I'm not gonna say them out loud.
Oh, Al just put up a page who could be next.
I think that this person, and he's not even black, I think he's gonna.
He could go.
He'd be posting, oh, I'm 40 years old and I'm with this 18. I think that
Eric says, well, Giamo knew he was about to get banned. He spoke about a girl, kept trying to extort him, so he told us he was going to lose his channel. I mean, okay. I think I know what you're talking about, Eric. I don't know if that was the specific reason he got banned. It could be. We did talk to Check and Effect. Check was saying when he was on our show, he said he was talking about how
you can blur their face.
Yeah, girl contacted YouTube or something, and his video got taken down off of YouTube because she contacted with her ID, sent in her ID, said I don't want to be in the video, and basically YouTube, you know. And she knew he had a camera and everything. Again, the remorse thing that women can kind of do. Oh, I know I was on camera, but now I feel like I don't want to be on camera anymore. So, and then your channel gets banned, or your video gets banned. It's kind of bullshit, right? So, there needs to be other platforms that we go to. I wish there were other platforms bigger than YouTube. I think that if YouTube keeps going too crazy with the bans and the restriction, there will be another channel that starts to rise. It's not going to be Rumble. There needs to be something else that comes out.
Has a good user interface or something.
There's a good user interface. You can get pushed through the algorithm. There's money that can be made on it. And it can't be a Kick and Twitch because those are just live streaming platforms. Kick and or Twitch, probably not Twitch. Twitch is too strict. But like a Kick or something, if they started letting you upload actual videos and push those, maybe. But I would say it'd just have to be a whole new platform. You know, Kick is very lenient though with the live streams. You can curse, you can play music. They're not like tripping on certain things, and that might be not that big yet. Things are always subject to change, chat. But losing Giamo and Skylar, to me, it's a sad thing. I mean, like I said, though some of these channels may not get along, like I think Giamo made a video about Skylar. He made a video about Don Banks right before he got banned. He had a whole video talking shit on Don Banks. And his channel, I didn't even get to see the video because he got banned. So,
I mean, the video really didn't make sense. He's talking about Don buying box, and then, but then he's talking about indirectly, right? He's talking about, oh, he pays for an umbrella at the beach. He's got to pay. Like, that's the argument I hate. That's the argument I hate, and it doesn't make any sense. It's either you think that he's spending money directly and paying the girls or not, but it was kind of like a clickbaity title. But still don't think that people's channels should be taken for things like that. But I think it dated back to his older YouTube posts, the stuff in Sasua, a lot more. So
yeah, I mean, let me go through some more of these comments, guys, and then we can.
And I don't think it has anything to do with this girl that was trying to extort him. I think that his channel, I think that YouTube looked at his old videos and they got him up out of there.
Yeah, I think that is the truth too. I think that they're going back into your history or the history of each said channel and going, oh, this is wrong. This is some bullshit. And they're just doing, like I said, a cleanup. And they do this every year though. This is not a new thing. They do this every year, but now it seems like they're going after the larger YouTubers. Andre Love Crossing Borders was a pretty big channel though. I think he had over 100,000 subscribers at the time, and they banned him and wiped him off the face of the earth. Low Key Lux says, I think often creators forget that they are always operating at the whim of the platform and have to operate that way. Exactly. And shout out to all the YouTubers, like I said, like that are abiding by the rules. Like I said, you know, they're doing the same video. They understand, like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Same kind of thumbnails, same kind of shit. And they're doing that because they want to make money off of daddy, which is YouTube. But here's the thing, chat. I'm a maverick. Like, I do what I want. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. Like, I can make a separate channel where it's about, you know, like some bullshit, walking footage or something. No one will know it's me. And I'll make money off of that. But like, if you want to be an open platform where we can have our opinions and talk and speak our mind, and I'm not speaking anything crazy. I'm not talking about our president. I'm not talking about hurting anybody. I'm just speaking about topics. and you're gonna ban me for that. It's just kind of lame. But there are channels that are gonna abide, and there are channels that are more so mavericks. And I think that Mintuition, we came out the gate very more like maverick, very like this is our opinion. We're not bashing women, we're not bashing other men. We're just speaking our opinion, and we're very passionate about how we think. And we were dropping game on how to move in certain places. But you know, it was never ill-willed. It was never bashing any country. When we made CTG 101 or Medellin 101, it was never look at these women, look at that. It was never a way that we were trying to make fun of or make light of, or you know what I mean? Like we were just talking about, hey, here's our experience, here's what you do, here's where you go, and this is how you deal with it, so you don't get, you know, scopolamine, aka what, chat? The devil's breath. You're right. So, but I get it. Certain content is just too risque for YouTube. But what Skylar or even what Giamo was doing recently, no. But like Al said, they probably went back in the history, even though they could have done that 5 years. Like Giamo's channel's been around for years.
14 years, 15
Skylar's
years.
channel's been around for years. So why now are you now going back into their history or whatever it is you're trying to do and banning them? There's an attack on the space. I'm sorry. It just is what it is.
So yeah, we can you want to open up the panel?
Yeah. We can open up the panel, chat. I'd love to hear what some of you guys have to say. And you know, this was kind of an impromptu live. Before we open up the panel though, guys, let's go over a couple quick things. So one, we're doing a yacht party, okay, a month from now in Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, again for Carnival. A lot of you guys had said, hey, I can't make the New Year's yacht party, but I'm going to be down for Carnival. So any of you guys that are going to be down for Carnival, make sure you go to carnivalyachtparty.com, carnivalyachtparty.com or mintuitionnetwork.com. You can purchase your tickets. What's the coupon code that we have?
Get your passports.
Oh, get your passports, plural. Get your passports. That'll give you a discount on the tickets. Guys, we want to see these tickets fly. Okay, so we're launching it. We're advertising it now. All of you guys, I'm gonna be there. Buy them. They're there. Get them. This last yacht party was lit. The yacht party that we're gonna do for Carnival, the 2 yacht parties, excuse me, that we're gonna do are gonna be insane. And the girls are gonna be in bikinis. It's gonna be fun. So make sure you guys go to the website mintuitionnetwork.com or go to carnivalyachtparty.com and you can buy your tickets using Get Your Passports with a limited time offer discount, okay, limited code, and you can do that, okay. So make sure you guys do that. We're gonna drop the link now, guys, in just a moment. For any of you guys who want to speak on this Giamo Jackson situation, Skylar situation, getting banned, and who you think is gonna be next, I love to hear from you guys because, you know, again, we've been demonetized. We just got demonetized on the 12th of 3 days ago for absolutely no reason. I can't even log into my email anymore. I don't understand. We're not even putting up no crazy stuff. And for whatever reason, this is what they do. They make up whatever. Well, it was because of this, and this, and this. And I'm like, what are you talking about? We're not even doing nothing. So this is corny, bro. We have to figure out other ways to get the content out. And this is why we tell you guys to support through the Cash App. Support through the PayPal, support through the Patreon, support by the website, because this kind of content is going to be removed from YouTube permanently. There will be no more shows. We can't even talk travel space. We can't even talk in code anymore. You guys love these channels. You love some of you guys really enjoyed Giamo Jackson. You enjoyed the Skylars. You enjoy the Mintuitions. You enjoy the Razor Raises. You enjoy the Keeses. You enjoy all the different channels. We speak our mind and we just have a good time and we want to talk. And we can't even talk about travel shit. We can't talk about this. We can't talk about. We're not even really talking pros the whole time. Our show ain't just talking. But we just having conversations about what's going on. But since some past shit we put up, we gotta delete and YouTube can see anything you delete on your account, by the way, chat. Like, it's not like if you delete it or private it that they can't go in the archive and see it. Nothing's really ever deleted, right? Like, it's still there. Even our first Mintuition account, it's not deleted. They just put it somewhere and then remove it from YouTube, right? But they still have everything. They keep everything. It's part of the policy. Can you drop the link real quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, even if this is like, I understand what you're saying. Even if this is the case, they're not going to just take your channel for that. Even if you get reported or whatever, like Check said, they'll send you a little thing. You have the option to blur out the face or take her out of the video. But they're not going to just take your channel up out of there for something like that and say that it doesn't follow guidelines. It's got to be. That's why I'm saying it's the older stuff that he had posted. He has all this Sasua footage with him with girls doing quote unquote passport bros stuff that they're going to label it as. And that's the reason more than likely why they took his channel.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. We just dropped the link. For those of you who want to join, again, we'd love to hear your opinion on this one. It's crazy day, chat. Crazy day, man. In the travel space, YouTubers are getting wiped off the face of the earth. Wiped off. Okay. This channel was removed because it violated our community guidelines. Again, when you don't own something and the owners, you know, that regulate it, they can say anything. They can ban you for anything. Right? Our first Mentuition channel was banned from it was like something stupid, like the sale of regulated goods or some shit like that. Like it was on some crazy shit. This Rello, we gotta see your face if it's Rello. That guy. I kind of see it. Rello, do it one more time, bro. I could not. Okay, yeah, okay. All right, hold on. All right, guys, it is an open panel, guys, so join up, man. Join up. Yo, what up?
What up, y'all? What up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's good with you, man?
Man, how y'all doing today? It's a sad evening in the travel space, man.
Bruh.
I ain't gonna lie.
Bruh, shit's getting real out here, bro. Niggas is getting 80,000 subs swiped. You know what I'm saying? Swipe for no swiping, man. Off the face of the earth, just packing them up, right? Like, so it's crazy, bro. I just wasn't expecting this.
I know. I'm just kind of, you know, me. I done been through so many channels. I know the feeling of having your hard work, even demonetized, hurts. I heard about y'all's situation. Before we get into the whole thing, like I just why do y'all know specifically why y'all were demonetized, or like what's
man. I mean, they just give us a bullshit reason, and it's like some generic response. I don't know exactly why. We're trying to get to the bottom of it. And we just got to wait it out, man. Hopefully next week, I'll have an answer. I don't really give a shit if they demonetize us per se or monetize us back. We can figure that out. We'll just do cash outs. What's bothering me is that they deleted the email that we use. So is really, we need that email back. If you want to demonetize me, that's one thing, but don't take my Gmail account. I need that. So that's what fucked it all up. But I don't really know why, bro. I just think that this it happened right when all these niggas is getting banned, right? All of a sudden now niggas is getting their channel banned and my shit was demonetized around the same time. It doesn't make sense. Or it does make sense now, right? When you think about it. So
is everybody pretty much surmising that this is like an open indictment on the whole travel space, or is it just like specifically certain people? Like, I mean, because Skylar Rogan, like, he had the most vanilla content out of everybody I can think of. I can't even watch him. He was so goddamn boring. So I'm trying to figure out, like, how did Skylar DeRouen specifically get wrapped up in this network? You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, bro, I don't know. I don't know exactly. I mean, I know he's still a part of the passport bro space. He still talks about a lot of the stuff that we talk about. He talks about, you know, different countries. Like, I think that the thing with him is he had some older videos and even some newer videos that may not have been as YouTube friendly, but it wasn't nothing crazy. It was just more maybe the topic or the subject matter. But it's my opinion. I mean, Al can state his opinion, but my opinion is there's an attack on the Black travel space, and that for whatever reason, they're trying to pack a lot of people up, get them up out of here, and just keep suppressing the content. Obviously, Giamo and Skylar could just make new accounts. They probably won't ban them again until maybe they start making some noise. But is it really worth it to go back and make a new account?
I mean, bro, when you build a channel up to 90,000 subscribers and you just have it took for something so frivolously, man, that just knocks all your motivation out to even, bro, like, I mean, because that's years and years of work. It's hard to get it up towards that 100,000 subscriber rate. My heart goes out to him. I mean, I had channels take at 3,500 subs and it felt like I lost my child. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, bro.
I can only imagine how it feels to build up a channel that big and get. I mean, you guys know too when you lost your, y'all were at 25K and they came and got y'all. So it's just, man, it's tough when you work so hard to build it. It feels like you went to work for 5 years and you were late one time and they just fired you. You know what I'm saying? So it just really, really, it sucks, man. I don't think a lot of people understand how it feels to just not only lose your channel, but to lose your channel for something that's like, you don't even know why, basically. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Nah, absolutely, bro. I think that Skylar and Giamo, I don't know if they're going to continue to make content. My guess is we probably won't hear from them for a while, if ever again. I think when you're working out hard Giamo just recently started to shout out to Check. Check has hit me up. Check is dropping some game, man. Thank you, Check.
Check in effect. Checkmate.
You know why Arella's gonna go crazy. Check said the Floyd incident is making YouTube investigate any channel that they think is Passport Bro related. So Check just threw a wrench in it though. He's basically saying that this Floyd situation may have sparked off like a whole like YouTube kind of like, all right, let's find all these motherfuckers that talking about this or maybe they're, you know what I mean, associated with this guy. Someone had said Austin could be part of this, like, or next, or I mean, that's an interesting take, chat.
Yeah. I mean, if they deem it Passport Bros or they're doing that, then
yeah,
that.
I don't even agree with Floyd channels being taken down because I mean, if that's the case, you can't pick and choose. Like, you gonna get R. Kelly's all of his music taken off YouTube too. Like, I don't necessarily agree with the thought process. You get fucked up in your personal life, and then you have this separate channel. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't like how woke YouTube is to where it's like, you can catch some serious charges for child SA, and then it's like, if your channel didn't have anything that was, you know what I'm saying, like corroborating or endorsing that, well, like, what gives YouTube the right to take your channel down just because you got in trouble in your actual life? You see what I'm saying?
Rello,
you know, like
their platform. That's what gives them the right. It's their platform.
If I'm not using the platform to, you know, endorse or condone any of my illicit activity. Like, all right, the guy that killed a while back, right? The guy who they got into it with. Remember when he shot he had that op and he killed this girl and he did it all on live? That made sense because that was YouTube adjacent, right? The Floyd situation, he got brought up on the child, you know, whatever the charges. And that's separate from his actual channel. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, it's a dangerous slope because it's kind of like you can do something in your personal life and get your channel messed up and it's not even a part of what you got in trouble for. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like,
with them owning the platform, they can make the rules. They can say whatever they want. So
yeah,
you're not making my platform look good. It's like you get in trouble in your personal life and you get suspended in the NFL or the NBA. It's the same shit.
Right. Yeah, you gotta look at it like that.
I get what you're saying, but it's not right because they'll let people like Fresh and Fit rock out and they get on live and offend every demographic of people every single night and they let them rock out. So it's kind of like, you get what I'm saying? It's really YouTube plays favoritism on who they want to fuck up. Long story short, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Absolutely. And but that goes
sure.
back to what we just said, Rello, is that it's their platform and they can favorite, you know, who they want. I'm surprised Fresh and Fit is still on. They didn't just pack them up and delete their channel. They just demonetized them. But I think they probably made that decision. You know what? We'll take the traffic that they bring because they are one of the bigger traffic pullers. So we'll leave them on the platform, but we're gonna suppress their content and we're just gonna make sure that they can't make any money off of what we have going on. But I think Al makes a good point. You know, if you do something outside of, you have this platform, like it's like Shannon Sharp, right? He had that issue with that girl, and then they packed him up out of there, right? Like he lost a bunch of sponsorships. It's just how the world works. And with women, when you're dealing with women, because that's what a lot of this is about, is it's women. It's men caping for women, it's platforms caping for women. It's you can't talk about this, even though this kind of stuff goes on, you can't talk about this. Women can talk about it, but men can't talk about it. And we're going to pack up these male channels that are, you know, PP bro. Like I don't even know if we say the word anymore. You say that word, you're getting packed up, right? But associated, and they're getting them up out of there. So it's not fair. And that's why I'm saying we have to go to other platforms, like you're on Kick, and you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. And we also have to have Patreons and websites, not even Patreon, because Patreon will pack you up. Patreon banned Skylar, right? Skylar got banned on Patreon. So you're not even safe on Patreon. It's not your platform. It has to be yours for you to own it and you to do what you want. That's just the way it is. Use YouTube as the medium to funnel people through to get them where you want them to go. And you have to be interesting though. You can't just make a Patreon and have one video on there or two videos, or you can't just have a website and have one or two videos. You really do have to focus more on your own subscriptions and your own platform. That's the only way to go if you're making content like we're making. If you're making gummy bear, Teletubby shit, and you don't really talk about nothing, or you're just trying to be YouTube compliant, you're fine. But they try to get KBS out of there. KBS had a strike or two, and he had to stop making videos.
I get it, but this is my overall point. You got these creators that put their blood, sweat, and tears into building up these channels, and then you get an email from YouTube, and they're not even specifically saying what's the reason we demonetized you or what's the reason we took the channel. You see what I'm saying? Like, at least give me a tangible something that I could have some sense of so I can console myself in. This is what I did wrong, or I can point to a misstep or anything. It's just like they just send you that generic ass message after you hired editors, you did this, you did that. It's just like, it's just too unprofessional of YouTube for me to be like 100% like they're justified, because they're not even giving you a reason why they took your shit. It's just taking your shit, and it's like, fuck you. After you spent years putting into it, it's not right. On my mom, it's not. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like they got Carlos Reed out of here. What did Carlos Reed do? You get what I'm saying? Like, that's insane. You feel me? Like, his whole channel was talking shit about Passport Bros. How did he get wrapped up in this Rico? You get what I'm saying?
Until we own shit of our own, this is what's gonna happen. This is what you can take it or leave it. That's YouTube. Like, we're just gonna keep getting whatever they give us. At that, you know, it's unfortunate.
Nobody's gonna watch us on Rumble. They have a monopoly on the market, and they're the most sensitive out of everybody. That makes no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
No, right. I mean, I think that the best thing to do is to filter people to a Patreon or a website, not a Rumble, or maybe Kick or Twitch if you're popping enough. But really, the first priority to me would be to make content that's good or helpful or whatever it is you're trying to make. Even if you're not doing nothing risque, it don't got to be about pros. It could be about anything. Any YouTuber that's making content about whatever they want to make content about should have some other platform that they own that they can make money off of. It just makes sense. Like, I don't get why you wouldn't do that. So we just have to start thinking smarter, not harder, and we have to figure out ways to get our content out there, get it off, and for people to be able to see it. And if that costs, if there's a premium, there's a premium. But it's like I said, how helpful is your content? How entertaining are you? And do people want to watch you? I think that Relo, when you made the kick, that was successful. People were actually in your kick chat, fucking with you, laughing, doing the emotes and stuff that Kick has. People were enjoying being on that platform. You're one of the few YouTubers I think that could filter out of YouTube and just be on Kick solely if you wanted to, right? But it's not an easy thing to do. So you have to provide some value, either, you know, entertainment or information, you know, something that people want. That's the only way to do it. If your channel is boring as fuck, right, or you ain't adding no value to nothing, then yeah, people probably aren't going to want to watch you, and they're not going to go to another platform. But like, if Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was still popping right now, and they said, all right, y'all, it's going off of ABC and it's going to Netflix, I'm going to Netflix to watch it, because I fuck with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like, I don't give a shit what platform it's on. This shit is hilarious and I want to see it. So you have to, like I said, have some value, have some core followers and people who rock with you, and you got to focus on them. Stop trying to worry about that's the thing. Everyone's worried about building up their numbers and how many views did you get and this and that. Man, me and Al, we're worried about who rock with us. If you fuck with us, we fuck with you. And you know what I'm saying? And how can we make content for those people who are actually supporting? Now more than ever, it's more important to be supporting, like I said, through the Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, website, because they're trying to get all these content creators the fuck out of here. That's my piece on it, bro.
I mean, okay, out of everybody's channel that got deleted, I guess you could say Floyd's was the most justified, right? Because of his heinous charges. But like Carlos Reed, Giamo, I mean, Giamo got away with, you know, the risque thumbnails for forever that, I mean, would have got anybody else fucked up. But I'm kind of in this spot where, bro, like, YouTube they don't need to give you any inclination that you're messing up. They could just come out the blue, take your channel, and then you're just left holding the pieces. Nobody's to help you. You put in an appeal, you know, it's cross your fingers if that goes through. I just think for them to be such a huge conglomerate company, I just wish they had a better like process as far as like, you know, as far as like leniency with the channels and like letting people know, like if they had somebody to reach out that could kind of play a concierge between you and YouTube, like it just, for them to just take your channel and send you that generic ass message, man, I just think it's just really tacky to me and unprofessional, bro. I mean, I really do love YouTube. I spent a lot of time on YouTube. If it was any other platform that somebody could just go to and you know, and go and transition, I would love it. But YouTube is like McDonald's. Everybody knows YouTube. So it's just one of those things to where I'm just trying to figure out, if it's not YouTube, where else can somebody rock out? And I was just thinking Twitter is probably the most free, you know, the most free app, but who's going to really, can you really watch Twitter like YouTube? Like, honestly, no. So it's just a lot of creators, man. I feel like in this travel space, and I'm even thinking about it, depending on how shit shake down, I might pivot out of this travel space, bro, and just make my content more just lifestyle. I'm just going to wait to see how it plays out for me personally. For sure. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Absolutely, man. I think though, Rello it's the first thing that we said was just, you're right. It's all unfair. It's all bullshit. But when you own something, you can just say whatever and lie and make up excuses. And you know, you're banned because of the sale of regulated goods. Like that's why they banned our original Mentuition channel. I don't even know what the fuck we were selling, right? But like they can just pick. It's just like a AI bot that they can just pick anything and just get your channel the fuck out of here. Like it doesn't. When you don't own anything, like they can just do whatever they want, right? Like it sucks. It's bullshit, but you're under the jurisdiction of whoever owns it. You know, you go to any establishment, right, in the world, they can just kick you out for no reason. Sorry, sir, you can't be here. Why? You got to go. You're now trespassing on property. If you don't leave in the next 2 minutes, we're going to call the police, right? And it's just like, why am I being kicked out? And then you just got to leave, right? So it's the same thing with YouTube and Google and all these large corporations. They have a monopoly on the video space, YouTube space, whatever it is you want to call it. And there's no other competitor. And when there's no other competitors, you can do what the fuck you want. So it's unfortunate. And I think that that's a smart thing to do, is to, you know, maybe get away from this YouTube shit for a while, like you're doing, and focus on other things, or maybe make a different channel. That's if you want to make money off of YouTube, you can. You just have to comply with what they want you to comply with, and you can't.
I mean, but it's always been like this. The travel space has always been, for me, it feels like under out of every other category I could think of, I feel like the travel space is even more scrutinized than even the red pill. And I mean, some of those red pill talking points are just so not, you know, not family friendly. You see what I'm saying? And I see, like I said, I bring up Fresh and Fit, but there's other people that's like, and they have these talks about women is this and women is that, and it's really offensive. But then somebody like, you know, like Skylar, who's like, you know, he's just giving little travel tips. Like, he hasn't really had any really controversial talking points that deserves him not having a platform on YouTube. You know, like that. It's just, it's mind-boggling to me that that Skylar's channel, out of everybody I could think of, was like a candidate to get taken off. Like, that's just crazy to me, because like most of his content is cleaner than a Taylor Swift concert. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just one of those things. It's crazy to me. When I heard Skylar's channel was taken down, he was like the least person I would expect, because I mean, he's boring as hell to me. You know what I'm saying? So I thought he was good to go. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was good.
I find that I find Austin's content to be boring. I don't find Skylar's content to be that boring. I actually like some of his content, but you know, that's, yeah, I get it. Like, people have their opinions on certain creators. I mean, what I'll say, Rello, is that, you know, YouTube is a great platform to use for what you need it, you know, what you need to use it for. And some people can get away with certain things, other people can't. And you, like I said, you just have to find your niche, what you're good at, and what drives traffic to your channel, and sort of stick with that. So, you know, Giamo and Skylar will be fine. I don't know if they're, like I said, I don't know if they're going to continue to make content anymore. If I built up a channel and was doing, it's not even about building up a channel though. It's also, if I've been doing YouTube that long, like for over whatever, 5-10 years.
That's 16 years.
Yeah, 16 years for Giamo, right?
Yeah.
I'm just not, I'm good. Like, I'm not making a new channel, or like, all right, whatever. Like, I'm out. But we'll see what happens. I mean, I probably
thing, like, I get what you're saying, but guys like Giamo and Skylar, like, their YouTube channel was their life, bro. Like, that was part of, like, when you in that deep, like, I thought I cried when I lost my little 3,500 channel. When you 90,000 subs in and you was putting 3-4 videos out a week, bro, that, like, YouTube becomes part of your person at that point. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like one of those things where it's not like taking it lightly. Like, you're trying to figure out either how to get the channel back, if you're even going to start another channel, because you're so disheartened, because it's like, they took your channel for nothing that was even valid to you in your head. And you just work so hard, bro. This YouTube grind is treacherous, and it's not for everybody. It's times I wake up and I'm like, I don't even want to put a video. I don't want to do a live stream. So I just know how disheartening and how much it hurts your motivation to go forward once you get a channel for that, with that many subs taken away for no apparent reason, man. It's sick, because you're thinking in your head, I'll make another channel, build it back up. They could come take it for any other reason too. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I don't think Skylar really cares. I don't think Skylar cares much.
I think he does. I think he does,
because Skylar was smart like us. Like, he's funneling his traffic to his website. He doesn't care. He can make another YouTube channel. He'll get his little 700 in the chat or whatever. Yeah, like the numbers, he doesn't have those numbers, but he's making a ton of money from his website. His Patreon, he was making mad money from that. and he shifted all the people over from his Patreon to his website, and he's good. He has a Discord. He just puts the new channel up. He got 3,000 in the Discord. Those 3,000 are going to be people that are going to be watching him, and he just funnels that traffic over to his website. So I think he's good. I think Giamo is different. I don't think he was expecting it, and he's put in 16 years. Skylar's also retired. He got the Air Force money. He got stocks. He got enough to where he wasn't even really relying on YouTube. So I think he's good. I actually know he's good.
Yeah. Giamo probably caught him out of left field. And I don't think he was living off of YouTube per se, because his YouTube wasn't as popping as it used to be. But he definitely probably thought like he wasn't going to be touched. And I'm sure he's probably a little sick right now, because he's like, damn, like I ain't even, you know what I mean? So like I said, it's unfortunate that these things happen. And I mean, like I said, we're demonetized. We've been banned. Yellow, you've been banned. I mean, it happens, but YouTube is just a hypersensitive platform, and you got to watch what you say. You got to watch what you're talking about. And that's what it is. You have to play the game. That's what they told us when our channel got banned. Y'all got to play the game. You can't be putting the word, pro in the title, Steve, and all this stuff. And yeah, I understand.
Right, but this is my thinking. So this all from y'all perspective, right? And I mean, you guys are smart guys. Like that's why I called in, because if it was somebody else talking about this, I'd be like, because I get just tired of the negativity and the stupidness. So I'm glad you guys actually did a live on this. So you saying this whole is a trickle down effect of just tourism that YouTube doesn't want to be perceived as promoting, basically? Is that the main takeaway from this, or what, basically?
I think that Floyd ruffled a lot of feathers. It was a huge deal. I think that a lot of things are going to change as far as traveling for people. Brazil's already cut down on it. I mean, we're talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
That visa that they put in place, it happened before all that stuff, but they did it because they didn't want a bunch of passport bros going down there. Partly they did it just because the US is making it difficult for them to get in. But another part was they don't want a bunch of people going over there ruining it, doing a bunch of craziness.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why they make it difficult to get in there. So it's caused a lot of people to cut back on going there. A lot of the places that were popping last year when we were down there ain't popping like they were. So, I think that a lot of things over this 2026 year are going to change as far as people traveling, people going over to different places, people being able to broadcast it on YouTube, make money from it. I think a lot of that's going to change.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are happy about this. There's a subset of men who are like, yo, stop posting stuff about it. Just go over there and enjoy yourself. Don't tell people where to go and what to do. If they get drugged and kidnapped and deleted, that's on them. There's a subset of people who are, like I said, attacking the travel space and or happy that a lot of these people are getting wiped off the face of the earth. Now, people like, of course, Floyd, of course he needs to go. But people like Giamo and Skylar and other, I mean, they got Andre Love crossing borders out of here. I mean, that was some political stuff, but like there are people that are happy this is happening, right? And so, and you have to look at both ends of it. Like, yeah, when we put out this content, when we go over to these places, things are happening, right? Shit happen with you, Rello, right? These things are happening in there, and there's a subset of men who want passport bros or people who are traveling that are men, that may cause some controversy to not be able to travel anymore or to not have platforms. So we have to acknowledge that. But I do think that there is a lesson learned in a lot of the content that we're getting. There was a lesson learned in the content Mental Wish was putting out, and we were trying to actually help people. But it doesn't matter what we're trying to do. It matters how we're perceived. If they perceive you to be a threat or they perceive your content to be harmful to this said country or city or whatever it is, they're just going to ban you. So, like I said, it sucks that this shit happened to Giamo and Skylar, and I hope that they're both okay and they continue to prosper, even if they're not making any more content. But I mean, what can we do? There's nothing we can do. We just gotta wait and see what happens, right? What are we supposed to do?
Yeah, I just it's no solution to this problem, and it's very, like I said, it's scary, it's disheartening. It's one of those situations where it just, like you said, like, because like I said, not to go back, but like the Fresh and Fit thing, like I just feel like YouTube doesn't have any type of barometer, because they let Fresh and Fit get away with murder and they got 1 million subscribers versus somebody like Carlos Reed. I don't even think he had less than 10,000 subs, and he was mainly bashing. So it's just I'm trying to figure out, like, how are they gauging what channels to wrap up in this, man? Because I mean, you know, it's just so many variables to it, to where it's like, it just, man, YouTube is, I'm trying to hold back on what I want to say because we're on the platform, but I just really wish that they would, out of everything, if you're going to take somebody's channel, I just really wish they would give you a concrete, solidified reason why, so you can have some type of solace, man. Because just taking somebody's channel and saying we just did this because, you know, we're trying to make sure the safety and the you know, I just really I don't like it. I don't think it's right. And I think by them being such a monopoly on the content creation game, I feel like they could at least be a little more accountable and kind of come to the table like, listen, this is the bylaws, this is the rule, you see what I'm saying? Like, this is what, like, tell me specifically why you're terminating my channel, and I can rock with that, or I can just be like, but when you don't tell me why, I'm just left with my shit in my hand. You know what I'm saying? So it's just very it's just, like I said, for me, I can't. It's hard to respect it if you ain't got a reason why. You know what I'm saying? On my mind,
I think too, bro, that we gotta figure out solutions, man. Like, we could sit here and go over the whys and hows and what the fucks, right? But we really do have to come up with solutions as creators, as young Black men, men that may want to put out the kind of content we want to put out. And that's what I'm about. I'm about solution. I'm a solution-based guy. I don't like to sit and complain. We ain't gonna do a bunch of lives on this chat. We're gonna do this live. Maybe we'll talk about it a little in the next live, and then we're gonna move on, because we got to figure out how we can prevent this, and or if we can't prevent it and we want to continue to make the content that we want to make, how do we move forward and, you know, continue to prosper and get our content out there and get the support. So, like I said, and I'm gonna say it one more time, maybe 2 more times. Those of you who like certain content creators, no matter who it is, no matter if it's entertainment, no matter if it's informational, whatever it is, now is the time to support even more than before, because YouTube is obviously doing some sort of cleanup, some sort of banning, shadow banning, demonetization of Black YouTubers specifically. And you might see it happen to some of your favorite YouTubers. Don't get it twisted, chat. Nobody is safe, okay? Nobody is safe. The biggest YouTuber that you can think of that you like to the smallest YouTuber, nobody is safe. So if they say, hey, support, sign up for my Patreon or do it, don't worry about if they're posting the Patreon video every week or just support, because that support helps and it keeps us going and it keeps us wanting to, right? Like me and Al were talking about it. If there's no incentive to put a video on YouTube, then what the fuck are we editing it and putting it on YouTube for? You guys got to understand, some of you guys in the chat are, where's this video? Where's that video? And post it on YouTube and even on the back end and the Patreon. There's a lot of work that goes into making these videos and putting them up. And you guys are like, it's like little chickens, like little chicks looking at the mama or the daddy bird, and they're like opening their mouth for worms and bugs and whatever. And it's like, man, wait a second. We can't just feed you. And then there's no incentive for us. So yeah. YouTube is not paying. They're paying pennies or $0 for us to put out this stuff. So we got to filter the shit over to our platforms.
Can I
Forget
ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
What's the next best platform right under YouTube in your opinion, basically?
www.mentuitionnetwork.com. That's what the next best platform.
No, I'm like seriously, like
I'm serious. You got to make your own shit. You can't keep asking them to give you stuff.
Okay, outside of the Mentuition website, like who's second placed under YouTube? If
there is no second place because they're just gonna ban you, bro. I mean, you can go to any other platform that'll let you post, but you're gonna be dealing with the same shit at some point. Yeah. You can be banned on Vimeo, you can be banned on Rumble, you can be banned on Twitch, you can be banned on Kick, you can be banned on I don't even know what other platform there is out there. Whatever one they can be banned.
You have to say Twitch. I mean, Twitch is like the second, like right off the top of the head, is like the second biggest content creation platform besides YouTube.
But you can't upload videos the same. It's not the same.
Live. It's just mainly live streaming, right? On Twitch, right?
Only live.
That's what I'm saying. So theoretically, YouTube has a monopoly on the market, and that's the overall problem. It's no other competitor that somebody can make an easily transition to and get to it. You get what I'm saying? So it's
that's why you have to make your own shit, and that's why we filter people over. We use YouTube. We understand that YouTube has the best user interface. They got the best everything. Cool. The stuff we're gonna be putting out is gonna be that we spend time and effort on. That's going to go on our website. That's going to go on Patreon. That's going to go with the people that rock with us.
Yeah. And now more than ever, Rello, and any of you guys that are in the chat, like I said, the people that whatever channel you rock with, support it heavy. And now's the time to open up that wallet and say, hey, I'm gonna rock with these dudes and I'm gonna sign up for this, because we just lost when we get demonetized, not only do we lose our super chats, we lose our memberships. Mm-hmm. So anybody who was a member, no matter how big or small, right? Even if it was making $100 a month or $200 a month, whatever it was, it's still money that gets pulled out of our pocket, right? So YouTube,
and they're doing it while they investigate. Right. It's not even we're guilty. We're gonna investigate,
right?
And we're gonna take our time, and while we do it, we're gonna pause.
We're gonna pause your money.
Yeah.
Right. Cornball stuff. So, like I said, the fact that YouTube even lets people bot your channel, like they're still botting our shit, right? It's nonsense. Y'all are spending more time trying to ban creators instead of banning the people that are doing stuff like this. Instead of figuring out how to report people who are botting or doing all this goofy stuff on these channels or trying to cheat the algorithm or whatever it is, right? We're actually just making lives now. We're barely even posting vlogs or videos on this channel, and we're still getting demonetized. It makes absolutely no sense. So we were told, stop putting this in the title, stop putting pros. That's what y'all get. That's why y'all got banned the first time. And we haven't been doing none of that, and we're still having issues. So what are you supposed to do? So like I said, I'm not going to sit here. It's not a complaint fest. I'm not going to sit here and complain. All I'm going to say is we have to move forward and figure out ways that we can still do what we love, create content, but it has to be worth it. And I'm sorry, chat, sorry, not sorry, but if you're not making money at something, it's not fun to just do it, right? There's got to be some return. It's nice that you guys like the videos and stuff, but you got to also make money. Kevin Samuels used to say that all the time. Like, yeah, guys, I want to make money. I want to make money too. Like, I don't want to just do this for free. What's the point?
Okay, I got a hypothetical, right? All right, so let's say this indictment on the travel space has far-reaching extenuating circumstances. Would you guys ever consider revamping the whole channel and kind of pivoting out of travel, or you think you just too deep in where it's like, y'all couldn't do anything else unless it was travel related with the actual channel? What you think about that, basically?
I mean, we're very versatile. We've proven, like, we've done sports. We had a whole Mentuition Network was a whole bunch of series of shows, so we could do other things. This is what we're most passionate about, and we haven't done anything illegal, or we don't have to worry about that on our end. So we're good. So we'll continue doing what we're passionate about: traveling, showing our life, inspiring others, teaching others how to do the same thing. I think that's what we're best at.
Yeah, I'll say, yeah, we had the Parallel Perspective. We did the Unfiltered podcast. We had multiple.
We had a sports show.
We had a sports show. We had Basil and we had a bunch of different shit going on.
E-dating.
Yeah, because we knew that we needed to diversify our, what we put out. We didn't want to just be a travel show, and then it just ended up turning into that. You know what I mean? But really, me and Al can talk about anything. Honestly, bro, I told y'all we could really like have some bitches up here and just be drinking and having fun with bitches shaking ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can invite some strippers over there. Not well, we can't do strippers because we get banned.
Might not even be able to shake ass no more.
Well, I'm just saying in general, like, yeah, you're right. But what I'm saying in general is that we could have like we could just make it like just a cool like just. I don't know, find some baddies in Miami and just
just like kickback vibe. I get
it.
I definitely
like
get it. I definitely get it. Yeah,
we got a whole nother side of this studio that I'm sure y'all have seen before. Like whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. Let me show y'all some of the old shit real quick while we talk about that. Cause I forgot. Yeah. Some of y'all never seen the full studio. Y'all see what the old studio looked like. What's his name's thing? Alpha Male. What was the end of his thing? Oh, Authentic Alphas, yeah, some shit like that. Authentic Alphas. Is that what it's called? Yeah, here we go. This nigga. I don't know if any of y'all ever seen. Some of y'all may have never seen this because some of y'all are very new to the channel. But yeah, man, like this. I used to. This was the old channel here. Muted. This is where me and Al are sitting right now. Okay.
They're not showing it.
I'm showing it.
No, you are.
Huh?
So now you are. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's up there now.
Oh, it was delayed a little bit. Yeah. So we used to do little e-dates, right? What else do? We had some shorties over here. This is the same couch as me and Al are sitting on. These are the old pictures, chat. I had to upgrade that motherfucker. We had, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we've been doing this. This is what I'm trying to tell these goofy YouTubers that be trying to like talk shit on us and shit. I'm just like, yo, like, bro, I've been like, I do this shit. I set this all up with my bare hands, bro. So when, like I said, like when you get people that like, they just have too much to say, it's just annoying. Like this is before we had the lighting right. You see the lighting's darker here. Everything was trial and error. How do we do this?
Your dreads weren't even that long back then. Look like what?
Dreads was short. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like So, but anyway, there's always something that can be done. You know what I'm saying? It's not me and Al. You know what I mean? This is easy. This is easy work, bro. Easy. So.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Everything looks dope.
Yeah.
So y'all, I forgot his name. He was locked in with Fresh and Fit in him, right? The old boy.
Allende.
What's his name?
Allende.
Yeah. Yeah, because he had that little clip that went viral where he tried to bust in the studio and he pulled the gun and all of that. That was crazy.
Facts. We're playing a game right here. This is like a lie detector test. Ask a girl a question and shit. Shocked her hand. Like, you know what I'm saying? We was having fun, man. So I have tried a lot of different things on YouTube. And there's a lot of people that still are hitting me up to this day to still work with me because they see the work that I put in. So, like I said, when I have people like Pob and like just certain people that try to like sneak this, even Lord, Sin, these people that try to say little things, I don't really care how many subscribers y'all have because I know the work that I fucking put in. And this, I want to just veer off for a second. Those of you who say little things in the chat about Mentuition, you have these little side comments. I want you to understand, I've been doing this. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. That's what they be saying now. So stop trying to play me. Stop trying to play Al. You know what I'm saying? I got people in my DM now that got 11 million on YouTube saying, how do I get to do a streaming backpack? Right now, I'm looking at the thing. I'm hanging out with Country Wayne the other day. I'm hanging out with Bryson Tiller. I'm hanging out with these people, and I'm not trying to flex. But yeah, I got to talk my shit because it's like people think because they got 80,000 or 100,000 subscribers on YouTube and they're following what YouTube does. That's cool. I'm happy for you, bro. But there's other pathways that we can take.
and Steve has been putting in work. Al has been putting in work for years, for a long time. So there's TVs mounted and wide angles, and so this is all stuff that I had to learn how to do. And I'm proud of myself for building a studio and being so passionate to set up all these fucking microphones. I got microphones hanging. There's microphones hanging from TVs, guys. Like, I was doing anything. How can we get better sound? And like, I'm doing all this shit. Every day I'm just hours and hours, hundreds, maybe thousands of hours. I'm just figuring out, how can I get this light bar on here and hang these pictures.
And the shit's paying off though.
Yeah, put the eyes in the what's his name? Black Panther mask so they light up. And you were gonna say I was paying off?
Oh, I'm just saying it's paying. All the hard work's paying. Literally getting hit up every day by somebody new. A new influencer or celebrity or whoever. You know, so.
Like, technically speaking, unicorns are an actual animal. I'm dead serious.
He be saying some stupid shit. I just want to listen to what he's saying. But anyway, chat. So yeah, man. You got to figure out your lane on YouTube. You got to figure out, like, you know what I'm saying, what it is you want to do in life. And if you want to abide by what YouTube wants you to do, that's perfectly fine. But you know, I'm going to continue to make my content. Me and Al are going to continue to put up our shit on our website. We'll do these lives on YouTube and we'll figure it out. That's what I think about it.
And pivot.
You always got to have a plan A, B, C, D, E, all the way to Z. This didn't work out.
Okay.
I did the podcast with Allende. That didn't work out. I went the Fresh and Fit. That Fresh and Fit didn't work out. I did the Unfiltered podcast. This didn't work out. I got this. I did King 68 the Great. That didn't work out. I do this. This don't work out. I always have something right? You can't play me. You can't throw me to the side.
You're always on the grid. You got your hands in multiple pots. You're like an octopus. I got hands everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
You always got, but also, you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready for, right? You gotta be ready for the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? There could be some bullshit, and you gotta be, all right, well, if this happened, then I got this, or I done got these contacts. So if you do try to do this, all right, cool. Well, I got this person, and I'll just go work for them. I jumped from Whoa Vicky to King 68, right? Like I can, okay, right?
Name drop.
Right. It is what it is. I'm serious though. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
He was literally about to.
We need a name drop button for you.
Yeah, he was literally about to kick it with Bryson Tiller earlier tonight. You know, it's
name drops.
But it's because. Right, but like I said, these other YouTubers be trying to play us, and I'm like, but why? Like, we don't even talk about y'all, and y'all be trying to play us. So that's why, like I said, it's not no beef or no, but it's more just like, bro, just stop. Like, respect the work, bro. That's the last thing I'll say, and I'll drop it. Respect the work that is being put in by Mentuition. You know what I'm saying? That's where you don't gotta like us, but you gotta respect us, bro. We definitely are. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all earned y'all place in the game. I will say that for sure. I mean, y'all put in the work.
Is there any other channel like our channel? Is there anybody else doing what we're doing? I don't think so. Like, if you look at the whole YouTube space or travel space, is there really anybody that's doing what we do? Or is there anybody going to Thailand with Rello and doing that splash screens with Rello's face and waiting rooms, and then the live comes on? And are they doing that with Flyboy? Right? No, bro. Like, we're trying to be innovative, and then niggas is still hating. So that's all I'm trying to say, bro. Is what it is.
No, before I ride out of here, I do want to say one thing that's been on my mind, man, because I really, honestly, like, when I tell you this, I mean this for every word that I'm speaking to you guys. That Brazil trip, you guys went above and beyond. That shit was litty. I ain't gonna lie, y'all did y'all thing, bro. Like, it was so fire. I was entertained. Every stream that I clicked in, it was just entertaining, bro. Like, y'all really, I got to take my hat off to y'all. Y'all did y'all motherfucking thing with that Brazil trip, bro. It was fire, bro. So for me, as you know, I consider y'all brothers. I just want y'all to know that I really, really like how y'all Brazil trip this time came together. It was fire. You heard me, G? I ain't gonna lie to you.
Appreciate it. Thank you, man. But yeah, bro,
I got a ride. I appreciate y'all having me, bro. Hit me anytime, man. You hear me, G?
All right, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Y'all be safe.
Yeah.
All right, you too.
All right, guys. That was Jay Rello. Tell your bitch I said hello.
Guys, we dropped the link a few times. We're gonna give you guys a little bit more time to join up. If you don't join up, then we'll probably wind down a little bit. But we can go over a couple more topics too.
Yeah, we can.
Real quick, too, chat. Let me show y'all a couple more things because I don't know if y'all saw. We did some lives with King 68 exclusively on his channel that some of y'all didn't catch. Y'all can certainly check those out. King really enjoyed himself. We didn't talk about this on the last show, but I do want to just briefly go over it. He really enjoyed himself in Rio. I credit me and Al for convincing him to go. And he credits us for it too, but I just want to just say that because, you know, I think King is very used to Miami lifestyle and, you know, the BBLs here and all the shit that's here. And I get it, like he lives a great life here, but he really got a chance to experience like a different level of femininity, a different kind of femininity, a different environment. And it was just cool to see him with a smile on his face, like, man, like, damn, Steve, damn, Al, I get why y'all love Brazil so much, because he was kind of a detractor at first. The first couple days, the weather wasn't great. We took him to a few beaches that weren't really, there weren't as many baddies walking around. But he also, I don't think he was seeing them because they was there. But you know, we did a beach vibes at the end, and at this point, he's just having fun, man. So, you know, he really enjoyed himself, and it was just dope, man. It was dope to bring him out there. We had the baddies on the beach, of course, and yeah, it was a lit situation. And again, those of you who don't think I'm behind the camera or whatever, I'm behind the camera, guys. I'm with the girls too. You know what I'm saying? You already know we with the baddies. This is what we do. So I just wanted to just highlight that real quick, that we did have some other lives. They were specifically on King's channel, but Al was in a few, I was in a few, and we enjoyed ourselves, man. We went to a bunch of beach clubs, had a bunch of women.
Took them to the favelas.
Took them to the favela.
Pretty much, bro.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
Al was in that one too. Where that at? Where the favela one at? That was fun. And me and Al had did this favela tour before, but this was different this time. We did get to do some different things. There go Al right there. We did get to do some different things this time at this specific favela. Yeah, it was cool. There go Al in the cut. We went up on the motorbikes, which was cool. Live stream that whole situation. This nigga was scared as shit. But it was lit, man. It was lit. So yeah. Shout out to everybody that watched it. Shout out to King. I think he enjoyed himself.
A lot of Mafia. I just want to shout them out, man. We appreciate y'all. Y'all was in the chat. Y'all was in the comments, man. We appreciate it. We appreciate all of the love that we got. Sending in super chats to King, saying Mafia, all that shit, man. Yeah, we had a great time. We had a great time.
Yep. So
speaking of Mafia, we got one of the founding Mafia members, our guy Calais God in the building. Shout out to him with the new logo too. Mentuition Mafia logo that he made. If y'all need logos, hit up our guy Calais. Shout out to him. Yeah, ho. What's good, man? What's cracking?
What up, Calais?
What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all, man?
Chilling, man. What's good with you?
Nothing, man. Just got back home from work. You know what I'm saying? The cap got the ass whooped, but it is what it is, man. Saw y'all was on live, so I was like, you know what I mean? You know, kick in and see what's going on.
Yeah, man. Travel space is in shambles yet again, man. But we're still here. We're still kicking, man. We're gonna keep creating our content. But yeah, man, we just really wanted to talk about this whole Skylar and Giamo situation and really just get everyone's take.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I feel like any YouTuber, I don't care who it is, can be got. I don't think it really matters on how many subscribers you got. If YouTube feel like you're a threat and they want to get you out of there, they'll get you out of there. So that's why, like I said before, it's very important to have your own platform. Like, you know what I'm saying? Use YouTube as a tool to bring the traffic to your own platform. So shit like this won't affect y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like you, but like in general, like people need to own their own shit. Have their own website. You know what I'm saying? Go to YouTube, bring the traffic
Right.
to their website. So shit like this, because it's unfortunate, like, because most content creators, they need YouTube, and like it sucks. Like you have over 80K, 90K just for that shit to be taken away for no valid reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's some bullshit.
Absolutely.
Shout out to you, man. You were the one that kind of we're already thinking about doing a website, but you were the one that kind of like pushed us in that direction to make it happen. And then you know, once we did this yacht party, I was like, yo, we gotta have our own shit up and running, fully functional, put those tickets on so that we could sell it. So me and Steve were just grinding to get that shit done, to get the website up, racing against time to try to get all of the stuff up so that we could sell those tickets, and everything came together, man, the way we wanted it to. So shout out to you, man, for definitely.
Shout out to you, man. You did your thing. I wanted to jump in the last time you was live just to give y'all flowers because the Mid-Tuition New Year's Eve lit yacht party. That shit was lit. Of course, you know, we talked behind the scenes. I was letting y'all know I was at work, but I was tuning in. That jump was shot. It was, I think the event was like mastered. Like, you know what I'm saying? There was not, I don't even think there was a be right back scene. Everything was, I was entertained, man. Like, I was showing my coworkers, I'm like, yo, man. Like, I even showed with John Wall. John Wall was like, because John Wall been to Brazil, and I was just looking at him, I was like, yo, you got to go to Brazil. It's like, yeah, man, Brazil's it, man. But I don't think he's about that life like Kanye, you know what I'm saying?
John Wall.
Yeah, man. He would have the time because me and Steve seen John Wall like a million times in Miami.
He always be here.
He would always just be randomly out at whatever restaurant we were or club or whatever. So we seen him a million times. So yeah, if he goes to Brazil, and we ran into DeRouen Rivas while we were there.
Yeah, DeRouen Rivas was in Brazil.
Yeah, so we were chopping it up with him too.
Yeah.
But yeah, John Wall would have the time of his life there.
We would take John Wall, man. I'm telling you, we might start a little concierge business, man. Any of these retired basketball or football players or even active want to come with us, they can rock with us, man. We show them a good time. I would love to take John Wall to Brazil. I think he's got to do it with the right people, though. You can't just go on some bullshit, bro. You have to go with niggas who know where to go and know how to move. It is what it is.
And that have the plugs that we have. Like King came to Brazil, we had a driver for him.
Yeah.
We had a bodyguard for him.
Yeah.
We took him to the favelas. We took him to parties that like regular people can't go to. We basically, he was kind of like our first high-end client that we took around, showed everything, took him to all the spots. Me and Steve had the production ready. Like we were ready to do, you know, anything. Like if he wanted to do a full-fledged production, we had that shit lined up. We had the studio space. We had all the equipment down there. We didn't end up doing that, but we still had everything ready to go and took him to everywhere and had the plugs for everything. He was on our boat. He was on Don Banks. We plugged him in with Don. And I really think that helped out his numbers a lot too, because a lot of people were in there. They were like, oh, that's Don Banks. Y'all linked up, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think that, you know, that might be something that we do in the future for,
I think this just a suggestion though. Like, imagine if y'all decide. I mean, y'all going to do another yacht party, but just in case YouTube start acting crazy, you know, y'all should though. Like, you should premiere on your website. You know what I'm saying? Or Twitter. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, we probably will. We were trying to figure that out before we went. I think we know how to, but we just didn't want any hiccups. And we knew that it wasn't going to be like with them wearing dresses, it wasn't going to be too crazy to put on YouTube. So This time they're going to be in more so bikinis. It's going to be more so a day party. So we probably will just air that on our website or on the burner channel.
It's just weird though, because you have music videos like you know,
Yeah.
Megan and all that kind of stuff. Like, you know, it's way crazy, but they start banning. It shit don't make sense at all.
Right. Even the Brazilian funk music videos, like that's crazy. Like you look at a Brazilian funk artist and you look at the music videos, they in the favelas, they throwing ass. Like I'm surprised that stuff's allowed, but they have big record labels supporting them, so they allowed to get away with that. Somebody said Chad Ocho Cinco's in Brazil now. That's crazy. We I mean, we're gonna see a lot more people, a lot more celebrities traveling. This travel movement is now everybody's doing it. Cuba Gooding Jr. was just in where was he at? He was in Cartagena at Vibes in Cartagena. Shout out to Vibes. We're cool with those owners as well. So it's you're gonna see a lot more people traveling. Like I said, we were kicking it with Revis and there. Michael Irving was there the time before I ran into him. There's gonna be a lot of people traveling in Brazil, and Rio is a huge city. Brazil is a huge country. It's the size of the United States, but it's really small whenever you get down to the places where everybody goes. So yeah, it's maybe we'll start doing some stuff like that.
Yeah. Question. I don't know if y'all saw the question. I don't know if it was yesterday or 2 days ago when y'all had checked. I was gonna ask. The question was, you know, will Mintuition collab with Check? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're definitely open to it, and we were actually talking about places where we would collab. Check was saying he wished that he would have made it to Brazil. We invited him. He's like, you invited us, but Steve invited me, but I think if Al would have tried to get me down there too, I would have definitely pulled up. That's definitely on the table. We definitely want to. We just got to make everything align. We shot some content together here in the States, but you know, we would love to work with Check. And Check was saying, like, if we can do some certain things, if we can make some certain things happen, he's 100% on board to go to a couple of certain countries for sure. And then the rest are just going to be like, if we can make some time to do some things. He wants to go to Africa. If our schedule can align with the time when he wants to go to Africa, then he would definitely be on board with that. But yeah, Check's the homie, man. Like, Check just hit us up yesterday. We were about to do a show. He's like, yo, I'm trying to pull up. I got my my nephew here. He wants to see the studio. Like, sure, pull up. Like, yeah, you know, he's the homie. He's the homie. So we'll definitely try to get some on board. Like,
yeah, there's some stuff.
Soon.
Yeah, there's some stuff in the works. So yeah, look out for it, chat. We're gonna try to do something with Check. And then as a matter of fact, I was supposed to do something with him, like just on some. He had like a party he was hosting. We were going to do like a little thing, and we just decided not to go live. It wasn't really the right vibe, but 100% we will be doing
something soon.
Yeah, something with Check.
Yeah,
and it'll probably be in another country.
Yeah,
like, you know, travel.
2026.
Yeah,
that's the goal
for sure.
I think we definitely got to double back with Flyboy too on something. He's the homie too, definitely.
Yeah.
So there's out of all these YouTubers, man, there's a few genuine people out there, and you know, we really rock with the people that are genuine. And Check Flyboy, they're two people that we will definitely be shooting some content with in 2026.
Yeah, some of the YouTubers we meet, chat, like I told you, they just be on some goofy stuff. But there's certain YouTubers that you can sense that they have they're good people. You know what I mean? They're good people. And Check and Flyboy are definitely good people. I don't sense the crap talking, the stuff that we were telling y'all about what these other YouTubers do. Like, they really rock with us, and they just want to see us do well. We want to see them do well, and we want to try to help pull each other up. That's what it's really about at the end of the day.
And I hit up both of them before I went to Cuba, and I picked both of their brains, and you know, they were giving me all the plays in Cuba, and it helped out tremendously.
Facts.
Tremendously. So shout out to both of them.
Real quick, somebody asked me some question about who is this? It was Travel Lover. Steve, please tell us why the beautiful green bikini girl walked away from King 68 at the beach club. She had to go. She had to go home, Travel Lover. I'm thinking because she quoted her price. No. She's not a pro.
Yeah, those girls there weren't pros. And some of the girls are semi-pros. Like some of them are selling it, you know, and you'll never know. But those people there weren't like girls that
they weren't just pros
that we went and picked up that were pros. Like, nah,
the girl in the green, she was at the club. She was at the club when we got there, and
I thought she went to you said y'all 2-man.
Yeah.
Wasn't she the one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So fun fact: the girl in the green, me and King met with her and her friend later, and we took them out to dinner. And so I did a 2-man date, me and King 68 with these 2 Brazilian chicks. And it was actually a successul date.
I mean, you don't get girls though, so
I know I don't get girls.
Okay.
But you know, this nigga King was like, "You gonna have 2-man with me, bro?" I'm like, "Okay, bro." I like, bro. You think like, bro? Fine.
Light work.
Yeah,
Light
like
work.
it's like, you think I can 2-man, and I speak more Portuguese than you, so yeah, let's do it. So we did it, and it was successful. There goes she go, her right here. She was very pretty. I'm not gonna lie, man. She was bad.
I like the zebra one. The zebra was fat.
Zebra.
Yeah.
Zebra. Here we go.
This guy, hallelujah.
Yeah. Green had it. She pretty much had everything you need right there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. She was bad. So yeah, we did a 2-man with Green, and then there's a girl that's right next to me, or that I think he's gonna call over. And yeah, it was dope. You know what I mean? Shorty right here next to me. I was getting her number while he was getting her. I be trying to tell King, like, bro, if it's 2 of us or 3 men and like 7 girls, like, Zebra, 7 girls, I was doing too much. Let me get off of this because we're gonna get demonetized and banned again and shit. But I went out with King, and we had a double date with these 2 girls. It was dope. It was cool. Didn't speak a lick of English the whole time. Google Translate.
We got Passport Playboy. You got the cam up.
Passport Playboy.
I'm about to step off because I'm about to do the side hustle in a couple of hours. But salute to y'all. Keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Support the channel for viewers out there. Follow the innovators. You know what I'm saying? Not the imitators. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we gotta top the Cartagena yacht party, man. Like, we gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We gotta do a mafia, you know what I'm saying, yacht party, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
That's on the docket. That's on the docket. We definitely gonna have to go back to Cartagena. Me and Steve were just talking. I think it's gonna have to wait till some of this stuff cools down. Just because we don't want a bunch of people paying for something and then we gotta cancel it, or you know, people book their flights and we gotta switch it. So
facts.
But
yeah, man.
Y'all keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? You know how, you know where I stand, where, as far as the, mental-ish and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing. Ignore the noise. Stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Stay grinding.
Yes, sir.
Know what's the main course. You know what I'm saying? A salute to the mafia. You know what I'm saying? Hail to the Redskins. Hail to the Commanders. Man, thank you very much. I'm out. Yeah, ho.
Salute, my guy. Salute, my guy. And it's all about the Steelers.
I don't know about that, dog.
Passport Playboy. If you want to come up, you got to cam up. Homies, we just want to make sure it's you. You can cam back down. But,
he cammed up?
I want to make sure that it's...
Homies cammed up too?
Nah, nobody cammed up yet.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. We can add you up. If you want to come back down, you can. But shout out to Mosa in the building. What up, brother?
Yo.
What's good?
What's going on?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, yo. So I've been meaning to ask you guys, why did y'all get demonetized? Like, how did that happen?
We can't go into the exact reasons because I want to wait till the dust settles on that. But it's still pending. I don't want to say anything yet. But we could talk about it behind the scenes.
Okay. Actually, I'll just wait for you guys to go through the process before I even ask questions. But
no, we can. I mean, I'll text you right afterwards and let you know. But I just don't want to say it on here.
Yeah, because I was trying to figure it out. So a lot of people speculating that it's AI and things like that, and certain people's channels are coming back. But like what I was saying is they gotta prompt the AI and direct it to go after a particular niche or category of content. So that means somebody's paying attention, right? And now then they gotta find reasons. So they gotta go through the context of your content and run it against their guidelines and say, okay, this is room for termination, right? Especially if there's no warning. If there's prior strikes and things like that, that's different. But if there's no warning and they're just pulling people's channels down, I think that's insanity, right? Because to me, there's no correlation. I mean, yes, besides being Black travel bros, there's no real correlation between Giamo's style of content, Skylar's style of content, and then Floyd. Floyd is going through a certain situation where it makes sense where they just got rid of his account. Giamo, like I said before, no offense to him, I don't even know how you had a channel that long, right? And then like Skylar is kind of just like, I don't even understand that. Like I can't make no sense of it. And then when I heard you guys got demonetized, I was like, for what? You feel me? Like
I think it's different reasons, but from them. But as far as them getting taken up out of there, we got some information that said that YouTube is looking for passport bro channels, and they are getting them up out of there.
That's crazy. Have y'all started speculating who you think is next? I haven't done that. I don't even want to.
We talked about it on earlier. We didn't want to say names. We kind of let the chat drop the names, and then we said if we think it's possible or not. But I don't really know who's going to be next. I think there's going to be another wave of people that may get demonetized and or banned. We'll have to wait and see. I think maybe it'll happen in the next week, 2 weeks, who knows? But I think that it's interesting to me how it's only the Black travel space people. I'm not seeing other creators. Again, people in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong. If there have been some other people that have gotten banned with this little wave of ban that are white or other colored skinned, please tell me. I hate to make it a race thing, but I'm just calling what I see. And it just seems like, Skylar, Giamo, right? We all obviously know why Floyd was banned, but what I'm saying is let's just wipe off these people out of this little particular sector. Views are down, right? Everything just seems to be weird. Bots are getting botted on people's accounts. Is it all a coincidence? I don't know. It just seems strange. That's all I'm saying. What do you think, Moza?
I mean, so I just covered Pro-Life Travels. He's getting deported out of the Philippines for his content, but his channel's still up. Vitali is getting deported out of the Philippines back to Russia.
He's lucky. His channel's still up. Yep.
Right. And he was locked up for how long? Like he was, he was convicted. And, you know what I mean? And he was like locked up. So
harassing
at this
people.
point, there's no way they're not going to tell me it's not race-based. Like I would not be surprised if I go to sleep right now, wake up, check my channel, and it's gone. Like I really wouldn't be shocked because you know what I'm saying? Like I can't understand the reasoning for the bans. It just looks like if they can get anything on you, it's like, yo, we're not even gonna strike you or warn you. It's chips, buddy. You know what I'm saying? GG's. But like I said, I've already mentally been prepared to lose my channel for so long now, bro. That's the whole reason I shifted over to Discord and made my own site. But nothing can really replace the discovery of YouTube. Like YouTube is where you get discovered. So I'm like, if I could start over, and maybe you guys feel differently than me, if I could start over knowing that this is what would happen to travel content, I don't think I would have done travel content. I think maybe travel content might have been a subset of my content, but it would have been something different. It would have been something where, like, maybe I talk about traveling here and there, but like if you're like a travel centric channel, you know, you talk about the ladies and things like that. It's like, yo, they are ready to get you out of here. How do you guys feel about that?
I mean, honestly, bro, I don't know if I would pick a different category, but I do think that like we started off not just on the travel tip. I actually started off making more like what they would call red pill content or whatever it is. And then we transitioned to the travel stuff. So what I would still make travel content. I think I would just make it differently and talk about different parts of travel. I wouldn't have talked about, you know, how to deal with pros or whatever it was. But like, I understand where you're coming from with that, Mosa, because, you know, if you could start fresh, you could start in a slate where it's like clean and you can go on the right direction and the right path. Why not do it that way? And then you could even have made a second channel not associated with the same Gmail, right? Like for just of whatever else you wanted to do. So I get it, but I probably would still did it the same way. You know
I'd have done it the same way too. I mean, we've helped so many people. Over 10 million people saw the guides. You know, we've inspired people to do different things and travel and do that. And I wouldn't have taken it back. And plus, this is our passion. We could talk about whatever, but you know, I'm happy with the way it turns out. If we could wake up and lose our channel, and we were already saying that, like, is this our final stream? Who knows? But you know, if so, then we'll pivot and we'll figure things out. But I don't know. I wouldn't take it back. Shout out to Passport Playboy. I added him in. I went full screen just since he's newer. But I want to give him a chance real quick just to chime in on the topic.
All right, yeah. So basically, I was gonna say that I lost my channel for like 4 days, and it just came back.
Dang.
No explanation, no like reason why. They actually deleted like this channel. Hold on a second. Let me get out the.
That was our channel. Go ahead.
Basically, like they deleted this channel, and they also deleted like all my other channels too, like old channels from 10 years ago. They said, "Oh, you can't have any channels at all, so we're deleting all your channels." And then like 4 days later, it was all reversed. I got all of it back, and that happened like maybe a month ago. So I think Skylar and Giamo will be back soon. Yeah.
So you submitted an appeal?
No, I didn't. I think some AI did it because like it was to the point where it said like channel removed, and it wasn't no appeal button. It said like you're removed, you're banned for YouTube from life. You can't make other channels. You can't do anything. And then like 4 days later, it just all came back.
That's interesting.
Right.
So I'm looking at your channel now. Your channel is talking about like what, like Tijuana or what's the
Okay. I'm looking forward to traveling outside of Mexico pretty soon, but right now I'm able to like do weekend trips to Tijuana. I'm looking to do Brazil pretty soon though, but yeah.
Okay.
But
that's interesting. Yeah, I've never heard of that before. Once YouTube, I think, bans your channel, typically you don't get your channel back.
Right.
But if you got your channel back,
right,
and you didn't submit an appeal, you just woke up and kind of just logged in and everything was fine.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel. Right. The problem is though, is when you went to your channel, did it say YouTube removed you due to the violation of guidelines?
Yes, it did. Yes. It said one severe violation, you can't appeal it, you can't nothing, just gone. And we're also taking down your other channels as well. And then like I was logging into my other channels. It was like, nope, delete it. You can't have a channel. And then like he was saying, like I think some AI did it. I think some AI, because like there's this thing called like agentic AI, where like they're having AI like make choices and like take actions as if it were a person. And I think at some point some human being saw it and reversed it. Because I had no strikes, no warnings, nothing, just clean. I've got a lot of shit demonetized, but the channel as a whole is still monetized fully. So that's
interesting. Yeah, well, I mean, shout out to you, man. I'm glad that you got your channel back.
Yeah.
I guess we'll kind of wait and see what happens with Giamo and Skylar. I don't know if they'll be as fortunate, but it's possible. If it, like I said, if that happened with you, then there's certainly, like I said, a possibility. If I were Giamo and Skylar, I would certainly see if they can submit an appeal or maybe reach out to YouTube and other, there's other mediums you can reach out to them through. But, I'm looking through your content now and I'm seeing that, it doesn't look so risque. I do see maybe some girls in the thumbnails, maybe in bikinis or whatever, but your titles and your thumbnails are pretty PG for the most part. And you have 1, 2, 3, maybe like 10, 15 to 12 videos sort of posted. Maybe you privated some, and then it looks like you did a few live streams. So did you take some videos down, I'm assuming?
So a couple of them they went like super duper viral, and I thought they would not, and I felt bad about like putting girls' faces out there. So I kind of like made them members only, and then I put it so that then I went back and blurred their faces out and put them back up, because a couple of them got like the first couple ones I did, like they like shot out the gate to like over 2 million views on one of them. So I felt bad putting girls' faces out there. I thought it was going to be like 10,000, 20,000, something like that, but it went
2 million is crazy. Yeah. Yeah. We kind of had that kind of success with our videos, and then that kind of got us banned. So, okay. Well, no, man, I appreciate you kind of coming up to, Mosa. I want to get you back in real quick. So Mosa, let me ask real quick. So I know you said you're prepared to, maybe if your channel was taken away, if God forbid that were to happen, because you kind of mentioned that you think it could happen to you. What would you do? Like, would you make another channel, or would you just do the Homies app or the Homies website and just try to figure it out? Like, what would be your plan?
I already have other YouTube channels. I have 3 other Homies Hub channels. One of them just got to 99 subs. I would still live stream the same. I would I'll just give the strategy away. Why not? My Mosa channel will probably get the majority of my travel content, but I would just shoot it and edit it and post it like a documentary. Like that, I would go documentary route, keep it super clean, educate people. Like I have a whole vlog of me washing elephants. It can't get any more PG than that. There's literally no chicas. Like I'm washing elephants. Like it can't get any more PG than that. Like it would be straight content like that. The live streams, if they're crazy or stuff like that, I would just clip them up and post them nonstop and just push all the traffic to my platform. You know what I'm saying? I just wouldn't, I would stop being Chica-centric. And I think Chica-centric content is good depending on how you frame it. Because like I was just saying earlier on someone's live stream, they let music videos rock, right? It don't matter what a girl's doing inside a music video. It's going to stay up. So if you could put it creative, playful, and you get away from the whole mongering essence of the content, they'll probably let it rock. But you're also going to have a different algorithm. Now, for me personally, why I said I would have did things differently is because I just did a little breakdown on Check and Effect and Lord and Ace. All of them, based on their output and their creativity level when it comes to creating content, are underperforming as YouTubers, right? All of them, all 3 of those are, not Lord, but Ace and Check are basically like the travel space Mount Rushmore. Lord's kind of like trying to climb up there. But the
Right.
reason why I put him up there is because of just his editing style and how often and persistent and consistently he posts. He has almost 700 videos up, right? That's a lot of videos for what he's doing. He's traveling. So YouTube should have all of them 10 times bigger as YouTubers as they are, but they're hitting that ceiling, right? So for them to hit that ceiling when travel is such a lucrative business and how much money goes into buying plane tickets, booking a hotel, like those affiliate links and RPMs should be going through the roof. Every time someone watches your vlog and decides they're going to book a trip, Google is tracking that. They know that, but they're not increasing the RPM specifically when it comes to Black travel content. So now you have two guys that have basically been convicted and condemned by countries, two white males, pro-life travel and Vitality, that still have their channels up, and other people are losing their channels.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Like, I'm not getting that. So like for me, I'm like, yo, I would have just like if I could foresee this, I would have steered clear completely of this lane because you're hitting a ceiling that you're not going to be able to break. The views are going to keep going down unless YouTube has a change of heart and everyone's views start going back up. Like, you know, like the views are going to keep going down, and now your views are going to keep going down, and now you risk the fact that your channel can get clipped for a video you might have uploaded 5 years ago. Like that's nuts, bro.
So what happened? Fill me in with Pro-Life Traveler. Like what happened with him?
So Pro-Life Traveler is basically a white YouTuber, and he's in the Philippines. He has a wife and a son, and he travels to all of these like poor. I kind of want to call them barrios in like the Philippines, and he's just like recording people without their consent. But he says like bad things about the country. It's just overall like the Philippines cares about optics, and they don't like the way that he's presenting the country. Now he tries to make it seem like he's just being friendly and trying to socialize, but he's really showcasing how like easy it is to talk to girls, how the women be like offering up their like daughters to him. He be showing people sleeping on like cardboard, and he'll be like calling them like monkeys and things like that. So once his content started going viral, people were like suspecting he may or may not have been dealing with children because he always is not touching, but he's always like interacting with young kids on like video. The Philippines didn't like that. They're passing a law specifically for him that you cannot record minors. When you go to the Philippines, you cannot record minors. They're passing that law for him. Then it was his overall commentary about the country, him going to the poorest places and posting it, and just like talking about the women and some of just the weird stuff that he's done. So they basically said, hey, listen, he hasn't committed any crime. They did send like a search and seizure to go through his like stuff, almost like what they did with Floyd, just to see if he's been doing anything, but they didn't find anything on him. So they're like, all right, well, we can't charge you with a crime, but we could say that you're non grata, meaning that you're not a good citizen to have, and we're going to send you back. We don't want you here in the Philippines. So there's no confirmation if he's officially been sent back. I'm hearing he might have bribed himself out of that, but there's virtually nowhere he's going to go in the Philippines that they're not going to be on him. So he might have.
Yeah, that's an interesting situation. I was just going through his catalog there a little bit while you were talking. I've never heard of the guy. I didn't even know that he was doing stuff like that. But again, it's interesting how these channels are allowed to stay. Skin color. Again, I hate to do it, man, but it's like how? I mean, we've been banned for less, right? So it's very interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out there and just see if it sticks on the wall. But we just have to be careful as men making content with women in general, right? It really comes down to women. It comes down to women or the over sexualization of women or whatever it is, because a woman can basically go back and say, I'm in your video, or just like Passport Playboy said, I felt certain way because it's even remorse maybe on our end. Czech was talking about it, that a woman came back to him and said she didn't want a video, and his video got removed because he only had 48 hours to blur her face and he didn't blur it. There's this thin line where you can record. A woman may know you're recording. It may be in a public area. It's completely legal to record in this set area. And then what happens is, like Parquilleras, for example, we got banned for our videos, but Parquilleras is public,
right? Like it is a public place, or even just walking up Cayetano or going to Provenza. It's all public, but they don't want certain things to be seen, even if you are allowed to record there. So it's kind of an oxymoron. And then the things that are going on in some of these places are there's cops right next to the pro, and they're talking and they're seeing guys pick it up. Nothing's happening, but we don't want it on the internet though. Well, but people can travel there and just do that. Like that's how it is. People are sleeping on cardboard boxes, right? There are people doing this, but you don't. It's once you put it on the internet, these countries, and that's why I said it's kind of a political thing. I don't think it's just YouTube banning YouTube. I do think that there are certain countries that can make a call and say, "Hey, these Mentuition dudes, I don't like this. Get them up out of here." Right. So we can blame YouTube and ultimately again they're the ones that make the ban, but I do believe that there are outside sources, girls calling in saying, you know, Check said there's the whole thing. They can submit their ID, they can report your videos, submit their ID, and get your shit taken down if you don't, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of different things that are thrown into this.
I think it's
go ahead, Mosa. I'm sorry.
I think it's all numbers. I was saying it kind of earlier on stream. If somebody can make any case, right? Like let's just say YouTubers are going crazy with the mongering content. They post all the red light district stuff. They just nonstop. If any country could make a case that this content being allowed to be posted on YouTube is defrauding their government or hurting tourism or whatever this is, they can sue. They can figure out a way to sue. Right, and YouTube has the big bucks, so people gonna claim all kinds of damages that they'll start pulling damages out of thin air as to why they could sue. YouTube goes, are you even worth it? Are you as a channel or a niche or a category even worth me keeping on this platform if we need to hire lawyers or start making settlements with countries that are sending their lawyers to the U.S. to sue? And these countries have an incentive to sue YouTube or go after YouTube or whatever they can do on YouTube, maybe not allow them to operate on their servers in their country, simply because the overall outlook of because now these YouTubers are coming in with like cameras. There's never been nothing like this in like ever. Like, right? Like if you were going to see how a country was, you were watching a documentary or something. Any guy can fly into a country, pull out a 8K quality camera and record everything and post it on YouTube. So some of the stuff that these countries hide, especially once you start getting into the math of these countries, a lot of their money that stabilizes their country comes from S-works. They don't want to talk about that. But if you're posting it hurts their country a lot. So they'll start figuring out ways to hurt the pockets of YouTube by doing that. And YouTube would just say, listen, you know, we have an AI, you guys have a small, you know, this niche of creators is not good for our platform. It's not worth sending lawyers out to fight cases and do it. We're just gonna clip y'all. That's it. It solves everything then and there. You're done. You feel me? So that's how I think they see it. It's like, listen, if it starts hurting the money and it stops making sense, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we know you guys get your fans to send super chats and you guys make a little bit of money, but one lawsuit can cost us, you know, $20 million, $40 million. Is it worth keeping this content on the platform?
Right.
It's not. Delete. You know what I mean? So I think that's what it comes down to.
That makes sense. Passport Playboy, what do you think?
I don't know. I think that like I post a lot of red light district stuff. I got taken down for a second, but I'm back. So I don't know if they're like necessarily targeting that, but I feel like, but obviously it's definitely like a black, we're being targeted in the black travel space. I've never heard about a white traveler getting taken down. I've seen this one dude, like there's just one dude who does content. His name is the Small Brained American, and he's just really like, that's just like lowbrow content that he makes, and his shit is not taken down. So if anybody should ever take down, it's him, not us. So yeah,
right. No, yeah. I mean, if you look at the data, you look at who's getting banned, you look at who's getting demonetized. Like I said, there seems to be a pattern. I at this point, like I said, we're gonna kind of pack up from YouTube. We'll still post stuff, but like we're not gonna make it a priority to like try to put out what we're putting out. And if we feel we want to start, you know, another channel where it's just completely PG, maybe we'll do that. But for me, Al, like I said, I don't think there's incentive to post, because here's the thing, Mosa. Here's the thing, Playboy.
when you post on YouTube, you're giving them rights to your content.
Yeah,
right? Like you're kind of like it's kind of like you're signed to them in a way, and or you're putting something on their platform with the hopes that you're going to get paid from it somehow. And so when you're providing them with all this free content because they're either demonetizing you and or you're not, you know, like I said, I don't know at your peak Passport Playboy or you, Mosa, how much you actually make specifically off of YouTube. But I know that it's not that easy to make a lot of money. I mean, I can take a King 6'8" or people I've worked with and check, and they've told me like my, you know, pay per video of whatever 100,000 views or 10,000 views is Xity. So I'm thinking if you're not getting 10K views, you're getting less than 10K views, or you're not averaging that much or 100, whatever it is, the bigger YouTubers get, then you're probably not making that much money off of YouTube.
That's right, yeah.
So if you're grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding the gears, and then all of a sudden you wake up and you're demonetized or your channel's banned, what's the incentive, right? So this is where, like most of you're saying, websites, Phantasm, our website that you helped us make, or whatever it is, you have to have a plan A, B, C, and D. And it's not Rumble. Rumble's not the answer. I'm going to go ahead and say that right now. Like Rumble, for whatever reason, they're not getting enough of the market share. And it's just an ugly platform. The green is ugly. It's actually just an ugly like UI. And so Rumble's not it. There needs to be something different if something's going to battle YouTube. But really, the solution is just use YouTube to try to get people to whatever other platform you have. Yeah. Now, I'll say this, Mosa and Playboy, if your content isn't that entertaining or you don't have a fan base yet, it's going to be difficult to then start that YouTube channel. You're still going to have to build it up somehow because there are YouTubers that just aren't interesting, don't add value, aren't entertaining. They can't just make a Patreon. They can't just make a website and people are going to go to it. There has to be something that you're providing that people want to, you know, pay for or see outside of YouTube. Yeah, otherwise, you're just making a website or a Patreon for absolutely no reason, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think if you are a traveler, I think that, you know, it's said that like 70% or like 2/3 of Americans live check to check. So even being able to travel at all, being able to go to Brazil by like that alone is like outside of most Americans' ability to even do that. So I think that's I think by just even catching a flight, you're providing a lifestyle or an image that most people can't do. So I think that alone is it. But yeah, it's definitely a lot of people out here who are not entertaining and stuff like that. Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I would say for me, I make more money off of YouTube. Like YouTube is the reason I'm making this subset of money I'm making, but that AdSense money, that check we wait for every month, that money is minuscule compared to what I just pull off just, you know, Cash Apps, memberships.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just like extra. That's something I'm like, yo, I might just, you know, like buy some sneakers with this money. Like, so I think you know, like I say to the audience, support your favorite creator, man. Like if you are watching a creator, you watch Mentuition. Like I said, Mentuition is what got me into the travel space. I'll keep saying that over and over again because they're really the reason that I'm actually in the space. If I never stumbled upon a channel, I would have never known about any of this stuff. So support them because if they got to get off YouTube, now you have a whole subset of information, entertainment, all that stuff that just that comes off of YouTube, right? And you guys are already complaining about there's not a lot of content coming out, and it's, you know, the travel space doesn't have like creators. You guys see that they're like striking creators, they're demonetizing guys. So, you know, a little 5, a little 10, a little 20 goes a long way. Support them, send it in, things like that. But I think the problem we're always going to face when it comes to platforms like YouTube is they're the discovery model. They're how people are going to find you, right? Like it's cool to have my 100 true fans that pay for memberships every month or my 200 true fans, but YouTube is what's going to get me to 2,000 true fans, right? Like, or 3,000 or 30,000 true fans. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's trying to figure out how to navigate that. I don't think you guys should come off of YouTube. I just think the push should be more so like, okay, welcome to the YouTube, but make sure you guys join the mafia. You know what I'm saying? If you guys really want to see something, you guys really want to, get the heads up, you guys really want to be down to something, join the mafia, because you got to just YouTube is using us. So we got to just use them. That's like how I see it. Until they erase my likeness completely off they got rid of Andrew Tate, but I promise you, I can't scroll more than 5 times on shorts and not see Tate's face at least once.
Oh my God, that's true.
You know what I mean? You feel me? So they figured something out where it's like, all right, if they won't let me personally post post my stuff on this channel, I'm gonna just have all my guys inside the university or like the war room make channels and post me nonstop, and then people gonna be looking at the stream, and everyone goes to his platform. I don't know where he streams on, but people look for him, and he still makes his money. He still gets his deals. He still gets his partner. Once you just understand the business of entertainment, even if they get rid of your channel, it's like, yeah, it's going to suck. I got to recollect all of that data and audience. But I'm like, it didn't stop the business. As long as people know where I'm at, they're going to gravitate to where I'm at. Like the people that like me, they're going to gravitate to where I'm at and watch me. I can make a whole nother channel,
Absolutely.
Tube, you know what I mean? And come on and start streaming and talking the same ish. Once people find it, they'll click. So even if they get rid of your channel, they can't really get rid of you.
All right.
Absolutely. Well, we're gonna wind down the show, but I want to ask one more question before we wind down to Mosa and to Passport Playboy. Do you guys think that Giamo and or Skylar will get their channel back? And if they don't get their channel back, do you think they're going to continue, or should they continue creating YouTube videos? So it's kind of a 2-part question. But I want to hear your thoughts, because they were 2 fairly big YouTubers that were pretty well known, and I think it kind of sucks that they were removed. Though people may have their viewpoints on Skylar and or Giamo, and those 2 actually had a little bit of a clash. I don't want to see men, black men, YouTubers that are making and creating cool content just get wiped off the face of the earth. They didn't do anything crazy. So what do you guys think as far as just Giamo and Skylar goes? Like, what's going to happen? Or are they going to keep going? And what do you think is the future for those 2?
I think it was probably the same thing that happened to me. I think it seems like all this just happened today or yesterday. I think probably because bro, I'm gonna tell you, have you ever used ChatGPT or Google Gemini? Google Gemini is the worst AI, bro. It's the worst. It's just the worst. I think in 4 days I'll be back. I think some errant, janky AI did this. I think that. And I think that it'll come back. Also, I should say that before I go, I should say that travel does not pay a lot. I think that different topics on YouTube pay different amounts. So, for myself, I get about $6 per 1,000 views when a video is not demonetized. So that's not a lot. I know people I once saw somebody who does DoorDash videos, and she gets like $20 per 1,000 views, and she showed her her revenue page. I was like, bro, I didn't know that was possible, but definitely would encourage you guys to donate and buy memberships to each other channels.
Yeah. We appreciate that, Passport Playboy. What about you, Mo? So what do you think is going to happen specifically with Skylar and Giamo? And do you think they should continue, or just kind of, I don't know, figure something else out? Because you're cool with Skylar, and I don't know if you talked to him or if you knew about it before we did this live. But yeah, I'm just wondering, what do you think his trajectory should be from here?
Nah, I pretty much found out about that the same way that we all did. Pretty much in his Discord was when I really found out about it. But I think Skylar has a fighting chance to get his channel back. To like Giamo, we're cool. You know what I'm saying? I have no beef with Giamo. Love his content. Love his channel. I was just saying it not to be funny or whatever, but I'm like, if Giamo gets his channel back, I'm gonna go and start playing Scratch Off. That's how I literally feel. Because even if you were struck down by an AI, that AI was targeted. So if they go and manually now review your channel and see the stuff that all of us know is on there, it would be an act of God for them to bring your channel back. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like I would love for his channel to come back. Him getting his channel back should inspire all of us that like, okay, like maybe YouTube is not that bad. But once somebody takes that manual check on his channel, they might just say, nah, we're not, we're not bringing this. You feel me? So yeah, but both of them, I definitely wish them the best. I don't think this is the end for either one of them. Skylar's super smart. He'll figure something out. He'll be right back. He has a super big audience. Right now is the time to double down into your community if you have one. You know what I'm saying? And start letting them know, or like putting it out there. Hey, don't only wait for me to be on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You guys can watch me here. You guys can watch me there. Like, you know what I mean? So just in case, because you just never know.
Right. Well, yeah, man. No, I appreciate both of y'all for joining the panel, man, and really giving your insight. Definitely, you guys really had some great points. And, this is more of a serious live. We're not here to joke and make fun of. Of course, the beginning of the live, we're being a little more animated. But, chat, if you were here thinking we're going to joke on these guys for losing a channel, we know what it feels like to lose a channel and lose a large community. I think in our case, it may have been for the better. But I think if our original channel was still around, me and Al would be super famous, super famous. We'd be out of here.
I'm kind of happy that didn't happen.
Right.
I don't want
some people don't want the fame, and sometimes the fame isn't really worth it. So, I think that as creators, some of us do get wrapped up in, trying to be famous or trying to put out content that's a little too risque. And you just gotta, sometimes it just needs to be behind a paywall or, on a different platform or on your website or whatever it is. I truly do wish Skylar and Giamo the best of luck. I hope their channels pop back up on the feed. If anybody in the chat or Mafia sees them back in the next couple days or weeks or so, certainly send us a WhatsApp or a Discord message and let us know. But I think it's kind of a sad day for YouTube in general. I think this is kind of whack. And whether you hate or love Giamo or Skylar, I don't know. I just don't think that the ban needed to happen. So whether, I don't know, like I said, if it was AI or whatever, who knows? Still a whack in my opinion. So it's whack that we're demonetized too, right? All this stuff's just kind of corny. But we'll continue to keep our eyes open and our ears open and to the streets, and we'll keep watching, and hopefully no one else's channel goes. Hopefully our channel doesn't go. But as far as it goes with Mentuition, we're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep doing what we got to do. So, did either of you have any final thoughts, Passport Playboy or Homie Sub, just on the show, or anything else you wanted to say about the topic before we kind of wind down?
Yeah, I think Skylar, I think he'll be fine. I think he makes more money. He probably makes off Discord and his other platforms as well. I think YouTube probably on the lower end of his income.
Yeah, he's gonna be. I don't even think he really cares all like that, because he, like I said, with his Patreon, he's one of the few people whose Patreon we actually joined. So his Patreon was thriving. He was doing very well, and then he's built up a online community through Discord to be able to filter people to wherever he wants to. So he's gonna lose that 100,000 maybe, or however many subs he had maybe, but I wouldn't be surprised if he still has 700 in the chat with 3,000 people, because he has a Discord and he can just say, yo, I'm going live. He's active in it. His Discord is popping. I would be surprised if those numbers change too drastically, just because, he's built that online community. So this is where you need to have that online community, have resources outside of YouTube, because you never know when they pack you up on YouTube. So I think he'll be good either way.
Yeah, Homie Sub, did you have any final thoughts before we wind down as well?
Yeah, just to tell the community, make sure you guys go sub up to Mentuition, join a Discord, join join the memberships. They definitely need the community more than ever. So hold them up. I think you guys are smart as hell. I think you guys gonna figure this out. 30 days or less, you guys gonna have this figured out. So I'm not really like super worried about you guys. You guys already seen this happen to Fresh and Fit. I think they're still making money. I think you guys are just gonna get better at what y'all do, and y'all gonna make more money than you've ever made. That's genuinely how I feel. So hopefully you guys get the monetization back. You know what I mean? That'll be even better. But I think you guys are gonna be straight.
Appreciate it, man.
But yeah, make sure you guys sub up to Passport Playboy's channel. I think it's just youtube.com/@Passport Playboy.
Yeah.
And then sign up to and follow sub up to Homie Sub's channel.
Can one of the mods throw that their links in the chat for us?
Yeah. Somebody put that in the chat, please. Homie Sub, yours is just at the Homie Sub, right?
Yeah, with the underscore, yeah.
With the underscore, yeah. So
I can actually drop both Passport Playboy. I was just on his channel just now. So
Homie Hub is a mod. So yeah. So Homie Sub was gonna drop it real quick, and then drop your channel, Homie Hub, as well. And then make sure you guys sub up, man. Again, we need the support from everybody to sub to these channels, and any other thing they got going on outside of that, check it out, their Discords, all of that, because like I said, man, we're all we got, chat. We're all we got. So but yeah, Passport Playboy, thank you again for joining, man. And next time we have an open panel, feel free to jump up, and we'd love to hear your opinion, bro.
Absolutely.
All right. Appreciate it. I'm going to drop you down. And then Homie Sub just posted Passport Playboy's YouTube there, so you guys can check it out. And then Show Enough put Homie Subs in there. I think you can do it without that ending with his, but yeah, you can just do the youtube.com/@thehomie_sub_. So you guys can just type that in and it'll come up, or just type it in on YouTube, and Homie Sub will pop up there as well. So, but yeah, man, Homie Sub, thank you again, bro, for joining as well, bro. And we'll keep a lookout. If you hear anything about channels coming back or getting deleted, hit us up. We definitely like to know.
Yes, sir. I will definitely be covering this in detail over the next couple of days, assuming we still have a channel. So I appreciate you.
And if you hear from Skylar or whatever, let us know, man. Maybe one of us can get Skylar on. I'd love to talk to him about it, or see someone else talking to him about it. I don't really care whose channel he goes on, but I'm just curious to see like how he feels about it personally, like to hear him talk about it. So it'd be cool.
Razor Ray's is slacking. He's supposed to be
Razor.
He's supposed to have all this news first, and he'll probably go live tomorrow, I'd imagine.
Yeah. We'll see. He should for sure. Yeah. So we'll be looking out for Razor's live too. But Homie Sub, man, thank you so much for joining, man. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir, man. Take care.
All right,
appreciate it.
All right, y'all. That was Homie Sub. That was Passport Playboy.
Sub up. Definitely sub up to their channels. Show them support.
100%.
Join our Discord too, man. If y'all are not in there, it's the best way to reach us. If anything happens to our channel, you'll know first.
You'll know on the Discord.
And then also the Facebook group's booming. The Facebook group's bigger than the Discord at this point, and is growing rapidly. So if you are on Facebook, join up to the Facebook group. Get your passports. Is booming. It is booming.
Yeah, guys. Sorry, guys. I'm really tired now. Join our Patreon, guys. Patreon.com/Mentuition. Also, guys, go to mentuitionnetwork.com or carnivalyachtparty.com to purchase your tickets for the Carnival coming up in Rio de Janeiro on the 14th. Is going to be our first yacht party. And then we're doing another yacht party on the 21st of February. Okay, 14th and 21st of February. Make sure you guys buy your ticket. Use coupon code Get Your Passports to get a special discount on that Carnival party. Okay, I want to see those tickets fly in the next couple of days, guys. A lot of you guys, I'm coming down. I'm gonna be there. Now's your chance. All right, guys. Baddies.
If not, I mean, the price just gonna go up. So, you know, you could wait if you want to, but that price gonna go up. Show Enough asked if there's gonna be pros. there may be some pros on the boat. We'll see. You know, we got a source of non-pros, so it's going to be mostly that, but there may be some on there. If you have a specific person that you want to bring, I mean, you can bring, you know, a girl as long as she's cool, and we'll talk about that on the back end, but
yeah,
you might be able to bring, you know, somebody that you want to. And then he also asked, is King coming for Carnival? He's not confirmed yet. You know, right now it's just us and Don Banks confirmed, but
we'll see.
You know, it's a possibility of him. Could be some other celebrities pulling up. You never know. So we'll see.
Yeah, we're gonna see if we can get some other celebrities to pull up. I think it'd be dope, man. We're trying to get more celebrities on that Brazil experience. So stay tuned, man. You never know, guys. When we say we're gonna do something, we do it. That's one thing. Like we really do try to not be pulling the rug from under y'all. Like if we say we're gonna do a yacht party, we're really gonna do it. If we say we're gonna go to a yacht party, we said, hey, if y'all raise $200 or whatever we did, we'll go to this other yacht party. We'll live stream it. We did it, right? So we try to really keep up with pretty much everything we say we're gonna do. You know, with you guys, and not be one of them channels that always be capping about everything. So we hope that you guys appreciate that, because we certainly appreciate you. But yeah, guys, I think that's pretty much it for today's show, guys. We'll try to go live again tomorrow. Again, guys, make sure you hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal, support the Patreon, support the work. If you're coming to the yacht party, buy the tickets, guys. Support. That's what keeps people going. That's what keeps these channels going. Okay, those of you who are watching and you want free game and all these questions, and you're like, I don't want to pay, just pay, man. It's not about begging for money. It's just more like, if you rock with it, pay for it. Nothing wrong with that.
Also, you can support at the basic level by just liking the video.
Yeah, that's
we
free.
150 people in the chat, real people, not these bots. Just like the video.
Yeah.
Sub up to the channel, share the video. But yeah, who knows how long we'll be here.
Yep. Shit could be banned tomorrow, chat. Hopefully not. But we'll keep an eye on our channel and other people's channels. Hey, if y'all see our channel get banned before we do, hit us up. Damn, I didn't even know. Thank you for telling me. And we'll figure it out from there. Also, guys, the backup channel is youtube.com/@getyourpassports. So if we somehow get banned, just go to youtube.com/@getyourpassports. Sub up now. We don't know how long we're going to be here, and that is our secondary channel that we started recently. Okay.
Yeah, sub up to that one anyway, just because we can get that monetized and have it just wait in the tuck. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we appreciate y'all, man. Until next time, adios.